The industry perspective is a space for those in the industry to speak freely about their experiences without fear of retaliation or a negative review. The views and opinions shared here are solely that of the individual and do not reflect the establishments in which they work. With that said, if you feel offended by these jokes, fuck it. We weren't expecting to get tipped by you anyway.
She's not Jenny from the block.
She's not from the block?
She's not Jenny from the block.
She's not from the block? That's funny.
Jenny from H&R Block.
She with the IRS? Wait, what?
That was a good one. I'll give you that.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the podcast. We pull back the curtain, give you some insight what goes on behind the scenes for our restaurant from an industry perspective.
What's up, motherfuckers?
Huzzah! Bitches.
One of these days I'll stop laughing at it. But it's
No,
it gets
not
me every
today.
time.
Not today.
It's not today.
Not
It gets me
today.
every time. I added it to the end of our last reel. I don't know if y'all saw that.
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
That's
Yes.
I think everybody liked it. And I wanted, the last couple ones have actually gotten some traction. And then the one that where we're talking about, like, oh, being a tank is a sign of bad health. People are still watching that one too. I know this isn't relevant to like the topics, but
Interesting.
it's still like climbing up. It's got like 5,000 plays.
Interesting.
I think it might be our most viewed one.
It's definitely our most viewed.
Yeah.
Definitely our most viewed.
So it's still making rounds on the
I
algorithm.
mean, it's facts.
Keep doing your thing, algorithm.
Yeah,
Facts.
please.
Big facts.
We need it so we can have better equipment. So we won't
Yeah.
have what happened last week.
Yeah. It's plugged in. Okay.
You plugged
It's
in?
plugged in this time.
Okay.
And last time I had the battery pack on it. That's the whole goddamn thing up.
Damn.
Fucking sucked.
And I want to say one thing. I'm not an angry bartender. Okay. I just again
He is a
saying this,
baby
I'm
bartender.
just saying this again. Stupid people make me angry. And I'm stupid already. So don't double down on the stupid, alright? Only one of us can be stupid.
Don't bring
Can't do a double shot of stupid.
No, you can't.
Don't bring stupid to the stupid beach.
And you won't get a drink thrown in your face, which I remember now. That is a thing at some bars. Have you seen it?
No.
It's called a hurricane shot.
What?
Yeah, you take your drink.
Never made it to you.
What? No.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you take your drink, shot, whatever. They throw water in your face and they slap you.
And you pay for that?
A
Yeah.
lot of times now you don't take the shot. They pour it into your mouth.
And then they slap you?
And they slap the fuck out of you.
Yeah. And you pay for that. Some guys are really down bad. Some places, the bartenders will get on top of the bar, pour it in their mouth, and spit it in your mouth.
What is this BDSM shit that people are into at the bar? What the fuck?
I've seen the videos.
I
It's
just brought
crazy.
that it's finally made its way here when it was in fucking Mexico all this time. It's
It's
been
a
a
thing?
thing. Like it got brought over here.
And it's called a hurricane shot.
That's what the name
That
and
particular bar
hashtag
called
and
it.
stuff is that I've seen. That it's called a
Nah, I never
hurricane
heard
shot
that.
or a hurricane drink, and they'll do that. I've even seen some where the bartender just straight up spits in their mouth and they pay him for it.
Yeah.
That's
Guys are down bad. Guys will pay for anything.
that's wild.
Well, I feel that that's because guys think they can pay for anything.
True.
only. What?
Are you muted?
Oh, yep.
It was.
This whole time?
I don't know if it was this whole time.
I guess we'll find out later.
It probably was.
Should we?
No, I just used the audio from before.
Oh,
Remember?
that's fine.
I forgot I turned myself off when I was doing sound check.
Uh
Yeah.
no.
Everyone's probably like, "Where the fuck is this guy?"
was it
been this
good?
whole time?"
No, Cancun. I had shots poured in my mouth, but there was no slapping involved. But
Mind you,
I was on a boat.
the women that are doing it are pretty attractive.
Yeah.
You know, things that like these things that you'd see a guy do, you're like, yeah, it's, you know, you find her attractive, so yeah, fuck it.
It's
If
like
you're that down bad and
It's kind
shit,
of like Coyote Ugly type of stuff.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Wait, do you get that that reference?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just double
Yeah,
check.
I-
I don't know. Sometimes I don't know.
Come on, man, we're like 2-3 years apart.
I think so, but then every once in a while there's like one reference point, and I'm just like, oh, he didn't get that one. And
It's because it's like that 89 to like 93, and then there's like that.
there's just a
few
couple
things.
cartoons.
There's a couple.
There's a couple
Yeah.
cartoons that
There's a
we
couple.
were just like, oh my god, this is the shit, and
Yeah,
then it
there's
just
a couple.
faded before it got to you. But you know, I'm big on Yu-Gi-Oh, which is more your generation than mine. Not generation, but like, yeah.
I get it.
I
And-
watched Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I thought or felt I thought I was a little bit too old to be watching Yu-Gi-Oh! When it was going on, because that was around the time Pokemon came out, but I never got into Pokemon because I hated the repetitiveness of the episodes. Yeah. It just was the same storyline. Whereas Yu-Gi-Oh! It was an ongoing story that was building.
Oh, there was no arcs in Pokemon.
No.
I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
Like it was just like, we're adventuring, battle, gym battle, adventure, battle.
And then it was the same Team Rocket thing that happened every time, and then they faded off. And like I was just like, this is not going. I mean, yes, he's going around, but yeah. Whereas Yu-Gi-Oh, we were building like, oh shit, there's a new big badass card on the deck that we gotta like.
Oh,
fight.
they're on a fucking blimp. What the fuck?
Yeah.
The Shadow Realm. What the fuck?
What is that?
Why are the monsters now on the fucking disc? And those dual discs. Dude, I always wanted
did you buy one.
No.
You wanted one though, huh?
I wanted one.
See, I was almost there. I felt like I was almost aging out of cartoons as I was watching it, but I just couldn't stop waking up and watching it because I had to know what happened next. You know?
See, most guys would go into a bar and flex with a Rolex. Not me. I'll be like, "What's up?"
And that thing like pops out and comes together, and it's
man's don't even got a Rollie. Nah, but he's got a dual disc. Do the little press a little button so it fucking transforms and shit. Like it's like a horseshoe first, and then you click it, and then it
comes around. It comes together.
The coolest shit. Being in the early 2000s, you just press the button and it just flips out, and you're like,
And then watch you come out with the Zodiac joint.
Just
boom.
Yeah. No, that was the shit. They do on TikTok. There's people on there that do battles with it.
Like real shit.
Yeah, it'll be two TikTokers on live, and they're battling with their dual. Like they're playing Yu-Gi-Oh, but they had their dual disc on. And they'll draw the card like this. They go in. They really go full like Yu-Gi-Oh battle. Yeah, I commend them.
Still going on.
I don't know if I would do that. I don't think I have the confidence to do it, but I commend them.
I will say, as a millennial, for all the millennials that are hating this conversation because they don't know what you're talking about, or they're acting like they don't know what you're talking about, really, that's just hate because we're so old that the imagination had only gone so far. Yeah. When Yu-Gi-Oh came out, I was like, I'm not watching this shit. Like, I didn't say I watch Yu-Gi-Oh. I was like, I watch Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, I saw it.
Oh, okay. You weren't like following.
Once they started putting all that shit on your arm, and then like I saw that kids could buy a version of it. I was like,
that's when you checked out?
Yeah, I'm done. Once the toys matched the cartoon, I was like, I don't have an imagination anymore. Like, you're actually making it, and these little motherfuckers is getting it. They don't even know what the fuck they're getting.
Yeah, and they're spending mad money to buy these decks and shit and try to piece it together.
Yeah. But it's kind of the opposite of Step Brothers. Like, why didn't we get this when we were kids? It's like, even better, we got it when we're 40. It's like, but there's a lot of 40-year-olds out there that are fucking pissed about Pokemon and all this other shit because they didn't get to enjoy it. They missed it.
Fuck it, enjoy it even more now and share it with your kids.
Yeah.
That is your gateway or your mediator to enjoy it. It's like, well, it's for my kid.
For my kids.
And that's what the new Ninja Turtles movie is. Which we talked about on a previous episode. Full circle.
Way to bring it back.
Full circle. But speaking of full circle and previous episodes, let's go ahead and talk about the
last time on the industry.
Are we talking about the industry? Oh shit! I thought Yu-Gi-Oh was the industry.
Like a Saturday morning cartoon.
Previously on the industry perspective.
I'm not going back and finding this part and cutting it in, although that would be a lot of fun.
That would be a lot of fun.
See, that's why we need to start a Patreon, start getting like better equipment, and get a real editor that can just do all of it.
All that shit, and then like it kind of
we can just tell them what our references are, and they can go find it.
Wait, before you jump into that, if a customer asked you to either do any combination of what I mentioned above with the shot, would you do it?
I don't think I would. Just because I know I can't get it done to me, in the sense that like I'll be mad.
Oh,
I'd be ready to
you
fight
wouldn't want it done to you.
I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want it.
The way you worded that was like they wouldn't.
Gotcha. Yeah. I just like I don't want to smack nobody because I know when someone smacks me, I get very upset.
Well, it could be like
It's just something about my face, man. It's just something about my face. I'm just like,
it could be the pouring the shot, pouring in your mouth, spitting it in their mouth. That combination of things. Like
you can pour a shot in my mouth for sure. Absolutely.
Just don't touch my face.
Don't touch my face.
But if somebody was like, I want you to pour the shot in your mouth and then spit it into my mouth.
Oh, spit it. Nah, I don't think so. I had to think
that was a healthy pause.
Yeah, I didn't think about it. I had to put my whole brain through the process.
If the right person asked you, you would.
Maybe.
Yeah. Ricky motherfucker. You
I see your big ass standing on the bar now looking like a fucking water fountain.
You ready for this? Looking like motherfucking Squirtle out there, bitch.
See what you did there?
Oh, man.
Call back. Was you?
That was good. Which part? What do you mean?
If somebody were to ask you like, "Oh, pour the water in my face, slap me, pour it in from your mouth to my mouth," that kind of thing.
I don't think, based on my Yelp review history, that my career would survive it. Even if the person asked me to, someone would get footage of it and be like, I knew that motherfucker. He be hitting people all the time. Based on my track record, man.
One video, it's like, I knew that motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
I knew he was a bad bartender.
Yeah, like,
over here
like,
smacking women and shit.
Based on his bar facts, I'm pretty sure that he slapped the shit out of somebody.
She asked me to.
Yeah, no, I don't think my career could survive that. I'm just gonna be honest.
What about you?
Yeah, I'd do it.
In a heartbeat?
Fuck it, why not?
Fuck it, why not?
If they're paying for it and they're tipping well, fuck it.
What's the amount?
Yeah, how much do you think those cost?
Honestly, I don't care what the cost is because that doesn't go to me. It's the tip. So
do you? I just was asking just for informational purposes.
I don't know. It didn't. That wasn't in the context of this.
It's got to be a lot of money.
It's got to be at least $20 at minimum.
Yeah.
Like starts at $20 and then depending what else you want. But yeah, honestly, yeah. Somebody said here $20 and then pay for the shot.
It's just crazy we live in a
Put
time.
it in your mouth and spit in my mouth and okay, sure.
It's just crazy that we live in a time where that could be on the menu.
It is.
And then the levels of slapping, and then like the places where they rub their boobs in your face first, and then they slap you with the shot and everything. It's like, is that $100?
Probably.
I mean, might as well just go to the massage parlor for that.
I said that without actually thinking of the demographic that would ask me.
You gotta be ready for that. I'm ready.
I'd still do it. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Let's go.
There's no direct, I'm not like making out. It'll just be like a fountain.
Squirtle.
Oh, you were talking about the spitting the shot out?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely couldn't about that.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Definitely. I thought we were just talking about slapping people.
Nope, we're talking about the spitting, the slapping.
Yeah, there's no way I could survive that. People know what I post on my story.
Yeah, probably not.
I wouldn't survive.
Actually, you too, because like your image out there with some people is the angry bartender, and if they just get footage of you just spitting at someone, they'll be like, "He just spitting."
Like, yeah, it's tip, or it's gonna happen to you. I'll double down on that. Okay,
double down. There you go. Fuck it.
That's what they want to think. Yeah, act right. Know what you want to order. Don't ask me what's my favorite thing to make. I'll show you.
Have your payment ready.
Have your payment
ready. Have your payment
ready.
I'm
kidding. I don't assault customers.
I'm getting.
You're muted now.
What?
Oh, it sounded like it.
Hello.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm getting my payment ahead of actual said spitting. I'm not doing the slap, but I'll do the Squirtle action.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do the slap.
Squirtle.
It's just such a weird name.
I wouldn't like to do it. Like, I wouldn't get any enjoyment from it. I probably would be very reluctant to do it. I'm like, are you sure? I might not even go full force. I'll be like,
see, I can't do the slap at all. But
I can't slap a woman. But if it was a dude, fuck it. Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, I just can't do any slapping.
That also sounds different.
Well, I'm saying if a guy had asked,
I only slap men.
No, but to what I said, stop. I know what you're doing. Stop. No, because of what I said not even 2 minutes ago. I said I'm not realizing what the demographic would be that would ask me.
And that's why
I'm acknowledging.
So I'm acknowledging.
Yeah. So I'm not implying anything. I'm just acknowledging.
Gentlemen,
okay.
Yeah. What's up? Squirtle action. 30, 35. Let's do it. Down. Just like that. Casamigos. Repo.
Oh no.
Yep.
Respo.
No. I told him. I didn't tell you. I heard the most butchered version of that. You think it gets worse than that?
Yeah.
Wait, what? How could it get worse?
You're about to find out.
Buddy. It was over the weekend. I know you were gonna get to that, but you just reminded me.
Boom.
Decent night. This chick comes up and she was like, "Oh, what kind of tequila you got?" I was like, "Okay, well," I pointed to it, whatever. She's like, "Oh, let me get the Don Julio Respirado."
I don't know. I kind of like it though.
Little guitar played in the background.
I saw Mike pops up behind her.
Antonio Banderas.
That was the first thing I said when he told me the story.
And that's what came into my mind. That fucking movie. I was just waiting for him to pop out. Just ding ding ding.
It'd be even funnier if you worked at a Trejo's.
Oh, that would be funny.
That should be an actual name of
Respirado.
She said Respirado. I told her, huh? She said Respirado. You mean Reposado? She's like, yeah, the brown one.
Can't say that to you.
Right. Not during Hispanic Heritage Month.
Yeah. It's every month
is
Hispanic,
Hispanic Heritage Month.
But that, when I thought it couldn't get any worse.
Oh boy.
Don Julio Respirado. Yeah. Come on, man. There's only one R in there.
That's crazy. How do you invent that? I still, even to this day, like literally earlier today, someone was like, hey, can I get a espresso martini? And I was like, do you mean an espresso martini? Yeah, with Tito's. And can you make it creamy? And I was like, make it creamy?
Pause.
Do you mean you want Bailey's in it? And she was like, sure, yeah. And then like they were still, her and her girlfriend were still talking about it. It was like, yeah, it's the Kahlua that makes it extra creamy. I was like, no, again, that's gonna be the Bailey's.
People would stop trying to guess ingredients.
Yeah.
Just ask.
Yeah,
ask.
I was like, no, it's gonna be the Bailey's. And
well,
then,
actually,
and yeah, I definitely was that guy. But then also I was explaining.
No, I was impersonating her, telling her girlfriend that not you.
Yeah,
no, not you.
And then they were just like, tell me again, what do I tell them? Because now they want to find out how to like ask for it at other bars. And I was like, well, you can ask for the Baileys, but it's also in the shake as well. Like you got to shake the shit out of it to get that extra foam and creaminess going. So basically, and they were just like, to me, it was like, so basically you're saying other bartenders don't know what the fuck they're doing and you know what you're doing. I was like, I didn't say that. It may be true. I may have thought it. You may have heard that, but I didn't say that. So
I would have led them astray.
Let them astray? No,
Yeah.
I want them to get what they want.
Nah. Just because they were
led them
wrong.
astray how?
Because she said that it was the Kahlua that made it creamy.
Oh,
So they were already incorrect.
What I'm saying is, how would you add to it?
How would I add to
Lead them
that?
astray?
I don't know. You caught me off guard. But
Oh,
I
sorry.
think of it. I'm pretty sure.
I thought I was setting you up.
Spotlight on
I'm pretty sure I would think of it on the fly. Just tell them like, yeah, just make sure you tell the bartender to shake it gently. It's like a good little easy shake.
It's like a nice light shake.
Yeah, nice. Tell them to stir it. That's what really helps.
Stir the espresso martini.
Yeah, stir the espresso martini. That'll get the good foam right there.
Dear
Gotta
God.
whisper to it like a snake.
Oh no, and that's the other thing. They made me, because like literally I'm in the middle of building it and it was busy as fuck. So we're doing a lot of other shit. And so like I'm just trying to get their shit out and all that. And you know, it's like a whole thing. And then I go over here and get the espresso, bring it back. And then I'm about to pour it. And she was like, no, can you pour it in front of me? And I said, excuse me, what? Like I literally dropped at that point my service face.
Did she do
She
one of
likes
these?
to watch.
Did she do one of these?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, she wanted me. Yep, light in my face. This is like literally at like 12:30 in the afternoon, and she just wanted me to pour it in front of her so she could put it on IG or whatever. And I was like, all right.
I just
cool.
wish people would ask you first if you want to be put online.
Yeah.
Not every person that's serving you, whether it be a server, bartender, anything, wants to be online. Like, yeah, we all signed up to do this job, but we don't always say, I want my face plastered all over your social media profile because you want to post it.
Yeah.
If you really want to take a photo or a video with a bartender in it or your server, let me grab another one. Someone who actually wants that attention, and let me get them instead of making someone else feel uncomfortable, because not everyone likes that just because it's their job.
I was cool with it. It just was jarring because I just had so much going on in my head when she was like, no, don't pour it over there, pour it in front of me. And like, and I was just like, what? Like, all right, for sure. It was like a whole thing.
I don't mind being on the camera. It's the flash that pisses me off.
Right.
Yeah.
Like if you just pull out your phone, no flash. Okay, cool, whatever. Yeah, but what's that bright fucking line? Because my job is so dark.
Right.
Same.
Like, oh shit! I actually was gonna pour something, and they started recording. I was like,
Yeah.
and waited till they turned it off and then poured it.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, dude, I can't fucking see. You're blinding me.
Right.
It's so abrupt and very in your face, and it's just one of those things that I don't know, just pisses me off.
Well,
It just like sets me off. I don't know.
And that's what I mean. Just ask permission. I'm not saying that I have a problem with being filmed. Obviously, we're filming ourselves.
Yeah.
But again, not having your flash turned off before you do it and just putting it right in front of my face. Or, we were talking earlier, and I guess we could move that part up to this part of the conversation and work backwards. But what if, especially in my job, we get to free pour, but we also still use the jigger because we want to make sure that our counts are correct. And my first couple cocktails every day, usually I'll use a jigger just to make sure my count is good.
Right.
Not just assuming, I know how I'm counting. I know everything's good.
Yeah.
And so I actually enjoy using the jigger, especially if I'm only making one drink at a time.
Right.
And I know it's going to look a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
But when someone just throws a camera in your face, flash or no flash, and you're in the middle of counting and you have 2 different bottles in your hand that are at 2 different counts, and muscle memory helps, but at the same time, just let me concentrate on what I'm doing. If you do want to film, let me know, because then I can concentrate on that too.
Right.
I'll do some fancy shit.
Turn it into a light show.
Never done this before. Let's see how it goes.
Literally breaks 3 bottles at once.
And you're like, you know what? Delete that.
Edit that shit.
Oh, shit.
Tag me in it.
I'm just surprised we don't see more of those videos.
They're not going to post those, but I would love to see the bloopers.
Oh, you need to.
Yeah.
Especially if you're the one who caused it.
Hell the fuck yeah.
I would be angry at the person who posted it if they caused it by not asking for permission first. But if it's just like ridiculousness, if you signed up to be in that video and it goes awry, all right, your ass is toast.
That's what you know. You know you're signing up for that.
Yeah.
No, but going back to that, I think I do the same thing specifically with wine pours, right? Because like where you have a 5-ounce pour and it looks kind of like an actual chemistry type of test tube or whatever that we pour for our 5 ounces. And at least like the first couple ones, I got to pour it in just so I know, all right, that's my line. Then after that, I'll feel a little bit more comfortable pre-pouring that. But corporate wise, with the corporate restaurants, like they want you to use a jigger for every fucking thing. And if you don't use a jigger, then like it's a whole thing.
Your ass is cooked.
Right. But then it's also like they want you to use a jigger when you're adding in stuff like soda water or champagne. And like, do you know how much extra time that takes? Because I got to wait for the foam to go down and da-da-da-da. And
soda water?
Yeah. Like, because like, let's say I'm building an Aperol spritz and they want me to be measuring like the champagne and the soda water that goes in there.
Jesus,
I don't do that
Christ.
anymore because like I've built literally hundreds of Aperol spritz at this point in time. So if you really want me to take my extra time to do that, cool. But yeah, no, they would prefer that I use a jigger with that. But clearly, like with bubbles, it's way more time consuming to do that.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, especially when you know I've built so many of these at this point. But
fucking dumb.
yeah, but I would do that too. What you're saying, when you come in, at least do a few jigger pours before I move the freehand. When I originally was starting to become a bartender, it was at a gastropub, very mom and pop. So freehand was definitely the thing. But then you also learn that different speed pours, for people that may not know, is the pour spout that we've put on all of our alcohol bottles. And so the idea with that is they should all be pouring at the same rate, the same velocity. And so you should be able to count, like, I think 6 counts is 1.5 ounces, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So 6 counts is 1.5 ounces. And so all of them should be pouring at the same velocity. However, something might be stuck in this one, and so it may pour a little bit less than your average.
Or their jigger's damaged.
Or it's bent. Or the...
Yeah. And
like that.
So many ways that could go
because
wrong.
they're not jiggers, the speed pour.
Yeah.
The speed pour could be bent. A lot of times we're not working with the best speed pours.
Yeah.
It seems like speed pours are the things you go through the most, but the bars and restaurants order the slowest. You're constantly having to take them off of another place.
Right after straws.
Yeah. Well, yeah, definitely after straws, and then bev naps. So maybe it's third on the list.
Yeah.
It's like the stuff we need, you don't want to buy.
Yeah.
I don't understand that, because you go on Amazon and they're not that expensive.
Not at all.
I have so many of them right here, but I'm not going to take them to work because then they're going to disappear.
They'll get lost.
Yeah.
Never see them again.
I'm not a teacher. I'm not bringing my own pencils. What's wrong with you?
But also, like, some people, kind of myself, when you go to pour it and then when you're bringing it back, some people are a little bit slower. Some are like instant. Me, I'm like, so my count would be like 5 or 6.
As you're hitting that fifth when you're starting to pull away.
Yeah, as I'm in like 5 or 6, I'm like, I don't pull it right away.
Right. You're factoring in your trail.
Okay. Yeah, trail. I like that.
Okay.
Well, do you guys also, I don't know where you guys have all, but we talked about a little bit earlier about working at a dive bar versus a cocktail-ish bar versus like a mixology bar.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But like that's kind of also, I feel like I don't think I've seen a dive bar pull out a jigger for much of anything. No. It's all just free, because it's also, and also like nightclubs, because it's all about time is money, and you're just trying to get to as many people as possible, and so it's all pretty much about like the speed pour and just like, and also a dive bar, most people are getting a Jack and Coke, vodka soda, and so it's literally just boom boom boom, here's your soda, we're on. Like it's not that many people getting more than like maybe an old fashioned or a Manhattan here or there, but you know what I mean? Then you get to your cocktail bars that are more likely a little bit more corporate, and I think they'll probably start to enforce like,
or at least the cocktails are curated so it needs a specific amount.
Yes.
Because some of ours, it's like it tastes better if you put exactly 3/4 an ounce of Demerara or simple or whatever, this and that.
Right.
But at a dive bar, no, it really is just free pour, except for the one we worked at where the fucking owner put the controlled ones on there where it pours exactly an ounce because it has a little metal bead in there.
There's a little ball, yeah.
And it shuts off like when you're pouring. It rises up and then it does that.
That's annoying. It's
because it and based on how fast you pour the bottle, that speed pour would not, or not speed pour, that control pour wouldn't always keep up. If you turn the bottle a little bit with too much velocity, the air wouldn't catch up and it wouldn't give a full ounce.
Oh shit.
And when we would turn our arms back down and then turn it back to finish out the outs, the owner of the bar was there and be like, why'd your elbow dip down and back up?
Sir, I need to get off my ass.
Because the fucking thing doesn't work. You're scamming your customers.
Yeah.
It's out of business. So.
Oh, yeah. They've been out of business.
Been for a while.
Yeah. Within about a year or two, at least.
They didn't make it a year?
I think it was a year, maybe 2 years after we both left. Because we left around the same time.
Damn.
No, I think they went out of business. Yeah, you're probably right. 2019, I think.
I used to go past it.
I think 2019 is when they went out, or 2018.
I want to say it was closer to 18 because I used to drive past it all the time.
They didn't last much longer.
Yeah.
They did not last much longer.
In your guys' experience, do you feel like, because we were talking about different gradients of seriousness of
in a dive bar, that using a jigger would definitely turn away your regulars.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what the fuck are you doing?
They do look crazy.
It's like, what are you doing with this? Because then they start to sense that something's changing, or you know, a change they don't want to be a part of.
Yeah.
They don't want to visit and they don't want to be around that. So yeah, busting out a jigger at
a dive bar,
fucking dive bar,
they look at you crazy.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Other places, understandable. Ours, we don't use ours that much unless it's some of our cocktails, so people don't really look at us crazy. Or if we're taking one of our premium spirits and pouring it you know, into a 2-touch cocktail like a Henny and Coke. Some people still look at me crazy. I had one chick ask me for was it Don Julio or something, and I was pouring it in the jigger. She's like, oh, pour it over the glass.
Ma'am, that's where it's going. Ma'am.
But she wanted me to pour it straight in there.
Yeah.
She's like, no, just pour it into the cup. And I was like, why? I legit I didn't even, nothing like that. I was grabbing it. She's like, no, pour it into the glass. Why?
Is there even a speed pour on your Don Julio?
No, because we don't put speed pours on our
like,
back
so
bar.
like, if it's not even a speed pour, like I legitimately like.
Yeah,
I don't know about you guys.
I would.
You have to account for how much you're pouring.
Yeah. Do you do that? Like, even with like, if it's not a speed pour, you can't free pour it, right?
No, it's fucking dumb.
Like, I have no way of. I don't care how experienced you are. Like, that's
although
crazy.
I can't say that. I don't do it, but I know plenty of bartenders who do.
Free pour, like straight no speed pour. Interesting.
Especially, but only for regulars.
Yeah,
regulars or
special cases for
coworkers.
sure.
Yeah,
If it's a regular or a coworker,
Because you can at least you have an idea of what an ounce and a half to 2, but you're not going to give that to any old customer.
Yeah,
You'll know like, that's about 2 ounces.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more. I mean, but that's your coworker, that's your homie, whatever, regular, somebody that spends a ton of money. It's like,
right.
Fuck it. Yeah,
And that's the thing is like you get familiar enough with your glassware, and you know like, okay, I'm in the shot glass. I know that's an ounce and a half. That's 2 ounces, and yeah, I can see that. But still, that's crazy.
She was she was so caught off guard that I just said why. She just kind of stood there and smiled, and she was like, at her shoulders, and I was like, okay,
all right, cool.
Some people just do that. Yeah. They will, if you say it, they'll just do it. They're like Ron Burgundy bartenders.
Well, I had something ready too, because I was expecting her to say, well, why not? And my response would have been like, well, how much do you want? Like, well, how much
what you gonna do for it?
Like, show me. I was like, well, show me why I should pour the glass. You know, I already had a response ready. So she thought we were playing checkers. I was playing chess.
Come on, girl.
I was like, I already know the next 3 moves here. Come on.
If you want it, we could do that.
Yeah.
Do that.
You want me to pour over just a glass? All right. Well, how much should I pour in there? You tell me.
But I think that also goes back to a previous discussion we've had. People want to not just be main characters; they want to be one of your favorites when they go to a bar. So they want to get that energy from you, but they haven't earned it.
Yeah,
you know, they haven't even met you before. They don't know your name. They've never tipped you. A lot of times, people who want that energy don't tip at all, and that's why no one gets that energy on the front end, because we'd lose our jobs.
Yeah.
You know, if depending on the level of place that you work at, from dive, and we've said this before, or at least I know I have, where depending on where you are, that's going to be what's expected of you.
Yeah.
And the level of steps that your job is requiring you to make. So if you're at a dive bar, 2-touch cocktails all day, or 1-touch, like you're just pouring shots. Yeah, a dive bar, that's what you want, because they're going to come there to see you. They want to not be home with their kids or something for that night. Like whatever it is people are trying to escape, that's why they go out. Or I just want to drink while I wait for traffic to die down. Whatever the case.
Right.
You go to a dive bar for that experience.
Right.
But once you go into a higher end place, your drinks are going to take longer because there's more prep, there's more work that is involved. That is why when you go to a high-end place, you will see a jigger everywhere, because there's so many steps in that cocktail.
Yeah.
When you go to a fancy restaurant and they course out your meal, it's because there's so many steps, because that's what's expected. That's what you're paying for.
Right.
So, you know, you also need to know what room you're in, what bar you're in, what restaurant you're in.
Yeah.
2 things. One, the place that we previously worked at in Hollywood made us use a jigger for 2-touch cocktails.
Yeah.
No,
which was fucking annoying. Again, but it was corporate.
It's what I'm saying.
Right.
Corporate,
fucking corporate.
Everything.
And it also made me realize, like, well, that's why we're piling up on tickets too. That's why we're in the weeds, because it doesn't seem like a lot of time, but those seconds, they add up over the course of a 6-7 hour shift.
Yeah.
Those seconds add up.
Yeah.
They become minutes, 10 minutes and shit. And it just, at the end of the night, it's like, damn, we could have saved 20 whole fucking minutes by just free pouring.
And that's the same thing like at a nightclub, at like a fast paced nightclub. They ain't got time for any of that. Like,
there's 15 people in line waiting.
Fucking
boom, boom, boom. Go.
Money.
Lemon drops, all this and that.
Yeah.
Also, who invented the word for that instrument?
I feel weird every time.
I feel so uncomfortable saying it every time.
You should probably Google
I'm gonna look it up. You guys do what you gotta do. I'm gonna look it up.
I just know what color they better not.
I hope it's
Jigger. What's my motherfucking name? Jigger. Who I be rolling with? Jigger. Jiggers better get it right. Jiggers better get it right. No?
Jiggers have to get it right.
Yeah, they have to get it right. That's
Jiggers
literally what they're designed
option
to do. Get it right.
Because they're measured.
Wait, one of the Google searches is what does jigger mean in slang?
Oh, what?
What does jigger mean in slang? That's one of the searches.
What's the answer?
Google.
No, I want the answer.
The answer is a drink of whiskey.
Somehow I doubt that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Damn.
I'm looking for who invented it.
Yeah, dive bars.
Yeah, I had to write down a couple jokes that I have to tell you guys when it came off.
Oh shit! Okay. What? I thought we were the unfiltered podcast.
Oh, well, no, just like iced tea, sometimes you need some filtration. I'm sorry.
Arizona iced tea.
Yo, I used to hate Arizona iced tea when I lived in Arizona.
Why?
Because I just felt it was arrogant to have a tea named after your state. I took it personal. I thought it was from the government, like it was government tea.
That's fucking nuts. Did you have Arizona iced tea before you moved to Arizona?
No, but I had government cheese before I moved to Arizona.
And you had it.
I just associated it
with
like,
that.
This is Arizona tea.
No, dude.
I'm just being honest.
And then like it's always crazy because there's a price stamped on there.
Yeah.
That is never the price you pay
Price
for.
is on the
Not
bottle.
anymore.
Yeah, the price is on the bottle.
Not anymore.
Oh, it's not on there anymore?
I mean, it's up there, but like you said, you hardly ever pay that.
You never pay that price.
It keeps increasing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one of my good friends. Shout out to Rec. He always keeps me apprised of the price of Arizona. Because whenever it changes, this motherfucker is outraged.
Really?
Because it's supposed to be 99 cents.
It's supposed to be 99 cents.
Come
That's
on now.
crazy.
For tea? That price should never go up.
It's just
I'm
tea.
sorry. Yeah. The CEOs need to take less money. I'm sorry.
Fucking Arizona.
Fucking bonuses.
All right, so here's one of the definitions I found.
I wonder why Jay-Z never partnered with Jiggers.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
No, but like I don't know who. I don't know where they originated. If there's like a certain brand of Jiggers, but like,
here is the definition. Are you ready?
I mean, he did have Armadillo vodka.
He did.
Should have done it.
He should have done it. He's right there. Just one more step. One more step.
Damn.
So it looks like many great pieces of cocktail history, the term jigger was gifted to us by the Royal British Navy.
Oh God, that's
derived
racism.
from the name of the smallest mast on a ship, the jigger mast. Don't like that.
I don't like
a
that.
jigger
like
was
that.
used to refer to a sailor's daily ration of rum and the metal cup it was served in.
Oh.
So
I don't love it.
Nah.
I don't love it.
Nah.
I don't.
And why
I don't like it.
And why did we stick with it?
I don't like
I feel
it.
like there's so many other things that probably could have named
We should
that
come up
instrument
with a
from.
different name.
But I guess
Let us know in the comments, more than anything else, what should we rename the jigger to?
Yeah. The measuring device.
But it derives from the word jigger mast.
I don't like the way you said that.
I don't know. It just rolled off the tongue.
Off the tongue, just all loosey goosey, and yeah.
That was not the time to roll your
They gonna have a fucking.
That's just like I hated Michael Fassbender for about like 3 months after I saw 12 Years a Slave, and he just played a little bit too real. And you know what?
He's one of those people that I know he's not racist, but he plays one too well.
Yeah.
There's a certain way you could play a racist in Hollywood, and I'll still fuck with you.
Leo DiCaprio.
Leo DiCaprio, but my apex racist actor is Walton Goggins.
And well, he's just
Justified.
He's so southern.
He does it so well.
Yeah.
And I read an article about him, and like he's actually a really nice fucking guy.
And I hear like he's kind of bohemian in a way. Like he comes off super southern because that's like what he gets cast as.
Yeah.
But in real life, he's kind of like detached. I don't think he does like a lot of technological things. And
It just seems like a guy you want to buy a drink.
Yeah.
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 And then talk to him about his roles. Like, are you a method actor?
Because you just said it a little bit too good, too well.
Who are you hanging with?
Yeah.
Are you gonna find this or what?
It's cool.
I did. No, I'm looking at like other reasons.
Okay. But yeah, let us know in the comments what we should actually rename it to. I'd love to get bartenders involved with that.
So it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
So just to rename it.
I was looking at what a jigger mast was. It's the fourth mast on a ship.
The smallest mast.
The smallest one.
Yeah. But I'm just repeating what you said 5 minutes ago.
Why? Like, what was the measurement amount? I don't understand. Like, I'm trying to find what
And I feel like if we go too far, we're not gonna like the answer.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to see what the smallest mass looks like and how they decided. All right,
it's pretty bad.
Is the mass this fucking tall? I don't understand.
It's yeah.
I also don't understand ships, so maybe I need. I'm gonna watch a video on this later and understand because
report back.
I don't like
this will be a great exercise when we start using the previously on the industry perspective. We were looking up this.
Come back and let them know the answer. Yeah. That'll be your homework for this week. Find the answer to that.
Yeah, but what were you saying earlier about like people just being in a little ignorant when they're in the bar setting? Because I think you were alluding to.
Well, I don't remember what I was alluding to.
Okay.
I will say though, just to play devil's advocate a little bit, there is alcohol involved, and we can't always expect people to be on their best behavior.
Sure.
But again, this show isn't about us being angry. It's about us finding a funny way to vent and educate people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the core of what we are.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I found some stuff on Reddit.
There we go. We knew this is we knew where this is headed.
I'm not gonna say it, but I will pass the phone I will pass the phone to you because I will not say it.
I don't know if I want to say it.
I'm not gonna say it.
Dear Lord. We knew this is where this was gonna end up.
Sorry, it's
just so close to it. Like, why wouldn't it be there?
Would I say it?
Do you want?
I'll read it to myself and then decide.
Read that joke.
Oh Lord.
The one that's just above the middle.
I don't like. Nope. If his face is doing that, I don't want it. If his face is doing that, I don't want it. I don't want it. We'll talk about it offline. I don't.
He's thinking about it though. Almost considering it because it's only bad if we make it bad.
Yeah. It's so good.
We gotta take away the power. We gotta take away the power.
Good. All right, go for it.
I think I'm the right instrument. I think I'm the right one for this.
Okay. I'm
like the Hulk. I think I was born for this.
All right, I'm strapped in. Go. I won't even. Okay.
What do you call a bartender who measures all their pores?
What do you call them? No, what do you call them? I would love to know. I
have to say the right word, but I've seen too many racist movies. They are a jigger lover.
I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
And then someone said it is pronounced jigger. Yep. Yeah, here's your phone.
And that was another episode of The Industry Perspective. We'd like to thank you for coming out. And
that was the last episode of The Industry Perspective.
We'd like to pull back the curtain, swoosh, on the industry that you know and love so well. And woo, we're out. Thank you so much.
We have to change the name of that instrument.
We have to.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, but I do feel like out of the three of us, I was the only one who could read that.
Yeah. Because I wouldn't have gotten through that.
No, there's no way. I barely got through. I knew.
Like, you have tears in your eyes.
What I wanted, yeah, because I knew what I wanted to say, and I just couldn't get the words out. I was like, I can't fumble this. This is.
Oh God.
The thing about Reddit that I don't like is you can't see who posted it.
Yeah, because you want to know. Hey,
I know who I want to have wrote it.
Yeah.
Well, you know who wrote it.
You know who wrote it.
You know who wrote it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. As soon as they got off of Xbox Live.
The AI is gonna have either trouble or it's gonna be really easy with some of these.
Yeah.
With these clips.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope it knows what it is.
I'm not using that one. You got to go to the show to find out. I'm not leading to that.
That might be the one that makes us go viral.
Nah, no, I don't want that kind of virus.
That virality got a little STD
it ain't
on you.
Always worth it.
Nah, man.
You're right.
Let the internet will think I wrote that.
Let that not be on the back of the book.
Yeah, they won't show that you're reading it. They'll be like, "Hey guys."
It'll just be me looking like I'm looking down as I'm saying it. You can't even see the phone, like super zoomed in.
Oh shit!
So let's work on changing the name of that instrument.
Yeah,
I don't like that. Makes me feel uncomfortable when I have to say it. It's too fucking close.
I really don't like that. I don't like the name of it.
I don't.
Because when I'm busy and I hear someone say it and they're on that side of the bar, my ears always fucking perk up. I'm like, yo, dude, we got to kick somebody out right now. Yeah. Or when I hear two people whispering it to themselves.
Are you talking about the real word or?
No. When they're saying like, oh, they use a jigger.
Oh.
But like they whisper it thinking I can't hear them.
Yeah. Like,
oh God, no. That's
terrible. But like it
breaks your concentration.
It breaks your concentration because you're like, did they? Nope, that's not what they said. The jigger.
I'm literally physically holding the thing they're talking about. It's cool. It's all right.
That is a terrible thought to cross your mind.
I'm just a nigga with a jigger.
And we've reached the pinnacle of this entire conversation, ladies and gents. There we go.
I was trying to be empathetic.
There we go. Can we cheers to that? We got there.
I was trying to be empathetic.
We reached the pinnacle of it, and there we go.
I was like, yeah, man, I will never know what that feels like. That fucking sucks. And then he drops the joke.
Yep. I knew we had to get there somehow, but I'm glad you held off on it.
I was willing to be the one who would sacrifice himself to do it.
There you go.
But it was there. And I know that
it was literally hanging by the rim for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, there are people out there that would have been very disappointed if I
didn't.
do it.
For those that are listening to this on your way to work, I'm sorry. You just had to like do a brake check. Or if you're doing your makeup, you just
took out an eye.
Hey, but if they had that earlier this morning, it would have helped them in traffic. Just sitting out there for an hour while all those people got arrested.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, come on. I'm all for like protesting, but it's kind of
for context. There was a protest that shut down the freeway.
Yeah,
heading toward downtown Los Angeles, and it caused quite a ruckus.
Right, and the only reason I'm saying that, I don't care what side anyone's on because that's not what we do here, and that's never going to be what we do here because it's your opinion is your opinion, and we're not here to change your opinion. We're here to make you laugh. Tell you about the service industry. But anytime you do a protest in a certain way that it angers the people who don't know what it was about, you've already started from behind.
It's counterproductive. Counterproductive.
But I also understand on the flip side is people aren't listening to you. So eventually you have to shout in their fucking face. Yeah, so absolutely. I don't know which way is right or wrong.
I can see both sides.
But I just know when I woke up this morning and I just kept hearing the helicopter birds outside.
Oh my God,
I was like, we ain't in Watts. What the fuck
is happening, bro? I woke up like, well, who's got 5 stars right now? Jesus fucking Christ.
For real.
Stop putting in the Chico, bro. Just die.
Shit.
Not shit. Game reference.
I thought it was
GTA.
I thought it was them celebrating the trailer release or something. Speeding through downtown.
Dude, it was
a lot.
I'm not gonna say anymore. I share that same sentiment. I just think we should protest like the French do and take feces and manure and spread all over the politicians' houses.
Yeah, that works.
If there's one thing the French do right, it's protesting.
They are really good.
Them
at protesting.
Motherfuckers know how to protest.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
Apex level protesting, huh?
Honestly, yeah.
Real talk.
I think it was like 2-3 years ago where they were rolling a guillotine to like one of their politicians' office. Yeah.
Oh, so that's where they got the idea on Jane.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. But I was wondering because never mind.
No, but the French know how to fucking protest.
I will say it. It's bullshit when you see a certain type of group co-op something and be like, oh, we're fighting the power. It's like, no, you're what the power is trying to fight against.
Yeah.
And you're kind of defeating your own purpose, man.
From the get-go.
You're doing the same thing. You're doing these weird protests that don't get your message across. And then the other side's not listening to you either. But we're still stuck here in this fucking country. So how about we just get along a little bit more?
Let's make it happen.
I'm going to say I'm not encouraging we should go and vandalize politicians' houses because I don't want any politician to be scared to come up here and talk to us.
Yeah, you picked a good time to say that.
I'll just say I am not encouraging that at all.
Hey,
I'm not saying go do that or anything like that.
Yeah. So
honestly, I think the best serious form of protest is just if everyone, and I mean everyone, didn't go to work for a day
or pay taxes
I don't go to work for a day, and it's not a holiday.
Yeah,
just shut all of it down.
Ooh.
Nobody goes nowhere. Nobody goes to work. Nobody does nothing. We really want to get their attention. Shut their economy down for a day. They shut ours down. Stuck us at home.
Yeah.
We can shut theirs down by literally no one go to work. Just pick a random ass fucking day and no one leave their house. Just stay home. Cool.
You can make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, that'll get their fucking attention.
No, just make it like COVID. The streets are just empty. There's nobody at work. Nothing's open.
Yeah, dude, I guarantee you, if the whole country striked at the same time and we just all met up and had big ass fucking potluck barbecues everywhere, we could hammer all this shit out, bro. We really fucking could.
It's that simple.
I mean, how many drunk uncles and aunts and grandmas and whatever, they be saying like the weirdest shit. But if you do get some family members, just be like, yo, shut the fuck up. You don't even know what you're talking about.
To keep people in check.
Yeah. And then next thing you know, it's like, all right, cool. We coexisting as a family, right? The hot links is done. Come on now.
You can really settle any and every dispute with good food.
Exactly.
It's happening.
Why do you think
every
we all
Thanksgiving.
love seasoning so much?
Not all of us.
You know what I meant.
Okay. It's just.
Who's Juan? Why are we 86 him?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we didn't 86 him. No one knows why Juan got 86. So, a couple weeks ago, actually after we filmed an episode, we went to a bar, and me and you went to the bar. And you were holding down the table.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we were all there.
Oh, bet.
When this happened.
Oh,
yeah. I've actually told you guys this story before, but we were so fucked up when it happened.
That's what I'm saying. That was the night like I arose from the dead.
Yeah.
And that's when you fell asleep on camera.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And then we fucking just were mowing down tacos.
Yeah.
I'll never forget the look on. So when we walked in, there was these 3 girls at a table adjacent from us, and so it was 3 guys walking in, and then these 3 girls see us and they're like, oh, they're going to try to buy us drinks. They're going to try to talk to us, this and that. They're looking at us. But we got all of our food.
Bro.
And we all sat down and started
just
mowing it down.
Into food. Yeah.
Like
in the bar.
Yeah. just sitting in a corner table. Just
nothing was more important than that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I just remember them looking up, watching us eat. I'm like holding 2 tacos. I'm not worried about you
at all. Like that was the only thing on my mind.
Bro, we all needed food. Yeah, so fucking bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, me and him went to the bar to get the drinks, and you were holding the table down.
Yes.
So once we got the drinks, I was actually talking to someone who they're not just a regular, they're actually the owner of the food truck we were eating from.
Got you.
And I don't get to talk to him a lot because I mostly work weekends. Yeah. And he doesn't come in on weekends because he has a lot of trucks that he has to check in on. But he's a really nice guy, and we've always gotten along. I know what he drinks. It's just one of those regulars when you see him, even though y'all don't speak the same language really, like you have things that you can talk about. Yeah. Whether it be a language barrier or just personality barrier.
You communicate through energy.
Yeah. Those are the people who, when they see you, they can go one more, and you're not just like, yo, use your words. It's like, I know exactly what you need.
Yeah.
So cool. Made his drinks. or no, I normally make his drinks when I do see him. But he was sitting at the bar having his margarita by himself or whatever. And he had a shot sitting next to him. And I was like, hey, how you doing? Because you all know, most people know, I hate going into my job on my days off. But we live across the street. But the reason why I don't go into my job on my day off is because of moments like this, although this one turned out good, so maybe I should go in more. So he's telling me that he just bought this new truck, and he's super happy about it. It's a dream come true for him because it's a larger truck than any other truck he's ever had.
Yeah.
Tell me about his plans on moving to the East Coast, to New York, I believe he said, to take his food over there because they don't have great Mexican over there from what I've been told. I don't know. Don't come for me in the comments. I don't know. And so I was like, yeah, congratulations, man. And I'm noticing he looks he's definitely drunk, which I don't always see him get drunk. Right. He also looks like he's kind of down while telling me this happy story. Yeah. And then he goes, yeah, I want to be happy. I want to be happy. And I was like, well, be happy. Congratulations. Like, I'm thinking he's upset that he has to leave LA. Like, yeah, I want to be happy because I'm achieving my dreams. But my best friend, he's 86. I was like, wait, from where? Where's he 86 from? And he's like, no, he's 86. He's 86, man. And he's like, I'm just so sad he's 86 and this and that. And I'm like looking at him, and I feel the light bulb going off but I don't want to look in the room. Like, I still got my eyes closed. Like, I'm like, when the light goes off, I'm going to see exactly what I'm seeing.
Oh, God.
And then he pulls out his phone and he shows me a news article. And his friend had just been killed the week before, and they don't know who did it. He was another, you know, pretty famous, like, food truck vendor out here. And they came up together. And this guy, because he doesn't speak a lot of English, he just speaks whatever English he can.
Yeah.
There's this language barrier. He had to tell me his best friend had passed away, and the only way he knew how. And he picked 86th.
I don't want to
And
laugh,
I'm standing there.
so
and
good.
so that's how I felt when this happened, because I'm standing there and he's telling me the story because he puts a shot of Clase Azul in my hand and demands I drink it. Like, you got to drink it for my friend. And I was like, what do you mean? They're like, isn't he coming? And that's when he said he's 86.
Oh, no.
So I'm thinking he's 86 from the restaurant. So I go from thinking his friend, he's about to tell me this funny story about his friend. He's like, oh no, he's gone.
He's 86
he's
from
86.
Earth.
Yeah.
No, Rob. No. I was hoping one of us wouldn't say it.
From this plane of existence.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So I go from that to this, and I'm holding this shot, and I was just like, "Well, I want to just down it,
Because I want this moment to be.
can't.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta pay respect." So I just took half of it, and I'm sitting there, and he just keeps saying, "He's 86. He's 86, man." And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, "Bro, I'm trying not to laugh, but this is so difficult." And he was just like, "I'm sorry, man. I'm drunk. And I was like, "I get it."
Damn.
And I just took the other half of the shot, and I was like, "Thank you, man." And then I went back to the table and told you guys this story. Because y'all were looking at me like, what took you so long? Because I was standing there for a while.
Right.
Because how long do you stand there?
You got it, because you got to give them that moment.
Yeah.
And respect that. But, but this is like so much going on. This language barrier, and I know what you mean, but like the language barrier is so comedy. Like, it's shit.
Yeah. And so I told this story to my friend Tristan. And he immediately goes, yeah, 86 Juan.
That's horrible.
I got nothing, man.
I really don't. I have no follow up to that. That is just
fuck. Cause I got nothing. I really have nothing there.
86 Juan.
86
Juan, man.
Yo, do we
shout out to Juan.
Yeah,
we don't have everything here is cordial.
I give him a cheers.
Yeah,
cheers.
Cheers to Juan, man.
Cheers to Juan.
We wish you were still on the menu.
No. I literally wanted to jump out of this window. I just wanted to flip backwards out of this fucking window. I can't. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Motherfucker, I'm trying to hold it in. You keep laughing.
Sorry.
Oh, fuck, man. You picked the best time to say that
Oh,
shit.
Lord.
Wow, you couldn't wait?
I had to do. Yeah, that was great.
Oh, God. I was struggling right there. You know what? For people that may say you guys are assholes for laughing, I don't know Juan, but he sounds like a cool guy, and I feel like he would want us to laugh about it. So I'm gonna make that assumption.
God,
I don't know. From the way his friend talked about him, sounds like a cool guy.
Like a cool
He
guy.
was a wonderful guy.
He was one in a million.
I just want to take this sip. I've been trying to take this sip for 5 fucking minutes, guys, and I can't let it get to my mouth because I know I'm gonna spit it out immediately because you guys are gonna say some crazy shit.
And for anyone out there who thinks we're being insensitive, you have to work in the service industry to get it. because the amount of shit that we see
that gets dumped on us.
Yeah. The amount of stories we hear, all of it. And we still are supposed to laugh and smile and tell you jokes and make you feel good when you come in.
I don't get a ding for that one.
Ding that man.
Ding that man.
But it's restaurant humor, service industry humor is very dark.
It's a little dark.
Yeah,
it's a little dark.
And dark. If you
and not like Jigger dark, but you're saying
me off there. And if you didn't realize that before listening to this show or watching, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, if you haven't been in a bar before or whatever, this and that, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not gonna apologize because, like, nah, man.
What? I just was thinking, if there was such a thing as bar porn, would there be a category for big black jiggers?
I think this is the one. I think this is the one where we get canceled, and like I'm fine with it. It's well worth it. BBJs?
I didn't want to be the one to say that too. I couldn't have both. I'm sorry. Well, I need an accomplice. I just see a bartender staring at his phone like, yeah, pour that shit, pour it. That's an ounce and 1/4, ain't it? That's an ounce and 1/4.
Oh god,
make it a double.
It's one of those that actually has 4 ounces.
Oh god,
it's the ones that hold 4 ounces. That's what it would be in there.
But it has the lowest star rating on Amazon for all the haters.
It's just so impractical. Like you don't need that much to satisfy the cocktail and the guest.
You can't taste the alcohol after that one.
Oh my god.
Like the 1 ounce ones are pretty good. They get the job done.
They get your cocktail faster. It's okay.
Yeah. But boy, them 2 ounce jiggers, boy.
There are ones that hold 4 ounces.
No way.
There are.
Yeah.
There are.
What do you like? It's just for batching. Like, what did you need? What makes a 4? Not even a martini takes 4 ounces.
There's ones, so it goes like 4 ounces to the top, and I think it's
that martini must have a real wide lip.
Well, it's like it's like 4 at the top, and then like 3 at the line inside.
Damn,
it's like 3 ounces, and then the other side, I believe it is an ounce. Those, because I know because we had one at the bar I was working at last year. We actually had one that was a 4 ounce one.
4 ounce jigger. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And it was a dark color.
Goddamn right it was.
It was like onyx. That was the color.
Oh wow, obsidian.
So a shade of black.
It was onyx. It's down for other people's jiggers.
I think that's
no. That's not onyx. That's no OPP. Yeah, you know. Me.
Damn it.
Wow. Tretch and
Naughty by Nature.
Naughty by Nature. Yeah. There we go. Boom.
Damn it. Thought I had
it's close though. I like
it. I swung for it.
It's cool. Yeah. No, you did. You did. Yeah.
I think Big Black Jiggers is the title for this episode.
BBJs.
You can get away with that.
I just didn't like the way it sounded coming out of your mouth.
Bro, what do you want me to do until we find another name?
You just shouldn't give me eye contact when you say big Black Jiggers. I'm sorry. Look away.
Look away. Shield thine eyes. Oh my god.
You gotta warn brother before you do that, bro.
I'm gonna talk like this.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh man. Wow. That is insane.
Okay. All right. So back to the podcast. One of the things I wanted to talk about for sure, just to get us back on the rails here, is how slow it's been this season.
Dude, yes.
It's been such a we all know especially if you don't work on a beach area, or a golf course. The winter for a lot of bars and restaurants is the time of year they do their biggest business.
Right.
And it has been terrible this year.
Because usually there's a lot of Christmas parties, office parties. People just, let's do our happy hour right after work. And so, it usually is pretty busy around this time. And also, I don't know if this is for you guys, but I know most restaurants I've worked in, January and February are pretty fucking dead. Because people have tax season coming up, people had just had Christmas and New Year's and gifts and all that type of stuff.
Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Yes. No one has any money to go.
No Dry January,
or they want to. What do you say?
Dry January is a thing too.
Dry January is also a thing, and so like we don't usually see people reemerge until like late February, early March, kind of. And so like usually it's like the pre-Christmas like holiday parties and that type
like
of
October to New Year's is like prime time, busy. That's when we make the bulk of our money. It's definitely that time because between summer and then it's like it slows down a little bit. Not too much. Depends where you are. Summer's popping, something's not. But holidays,
it's been pretty slow though. This
God, it's been so incredibly slow, and it's so upsetting. But I get it. The economy sucks right now. Everything's going up. Our wages aren't. We need like some kind of stimulus check or whatever to stimulate the fucking economy. Spit on it, rub it a little bit, something like that. Come on, man. Let's get it going.
Tease us.
Yeah.
Just don't go in dry and expect us to pay you more.
Yeah, you can't expect us to perform dry. Throw some shit on there. Let's go.
Throw some shit on there.
Fuck. Some lube, oil, spit, something. God damn, we are dry out here. I'm being figurative and literal.
Yup.
Just saying, man.
Well, yes. There have been, so in my restaurant, we have seen a couple Christmas parties randomly. Like today was busy as fuck. We just had like a random 40 top that just walked in and was like, what the fuck? Well, maybe it didn't just walk in, but they didn't tell us until it was there. It was just like, I'm at the bar and all of a sudden it's like, hey, a 40 top is here. And I was like, I would have liked to have known that for like my bar prep. You know what I mean? Just something. This was like probably like 12 o'clock. We opened at 11 and it was like, yeah, there's a 40 top right now. And like, oh, okay, cool.
Were they on the books?
I assume you had to make a reservation for 40 top, but they didn't tell
you would assume you would have to, but a lot of places will still let you in because it's a 40 top.
It's 40 top, like we'll make it work.
That encourages the behavior of people
just
not having the consideration to check ahead before walking in with 40
people.
And also the business saying, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But
no, because they just want that. Yeah, he's saying because they just want that money. So it wasn't awful because we got through it and it was cool. And then there's a whole other thing. But we saw it also yesterday because it was a bunch of people. Oh man, yesterday was a day. No, so like it was basically a bunch of people that were there for their Christmas or holiday party, or just, I feel like people are just like, this is toward the end of the year, so let's have one last little gathering dinner before we all end up going away for the holiday. So they come in and they may have a table that they're waiting for, but they come to the bar as you do, which is cool. But at this point, we didn't quite expect that. And so it was maybe like just 3 of us that were behind the bar on this like circular bar, as you've pointed out before. And I was on production. So I'm like making drinks for the whole restaurant. And then literally I turn around and our whole backside of the bar is like 3 deep of people. Like it would be like on your night, on your bar for like a Friday night. And I was like, oh shit. And like I saw like my coworker, she like took a drink order. I was like, all right, well, I got like a little space in time between like my tickets. So maybe like, let me go over here and just take a couple of drink orders and try to like just keep shit moving so we can keep on getting this money. So I go over there and it's like 3 girls. They look kind of like young, like early 20s or whatever. And I was like, hey girls, can I get you guys order? And then like somebody that already given their order thought like I was like checking on their order. I was like, no, you already got your order. She's working on it. She'll get it to you in a second. And then, so they ordered a Bellini, which is just like our slush drink. Literally, we just pour it and then just like a little bit of a sangria float. And the other 2 ordered vodka sodas. And I was like, all right, cool. Do you guys need any particular brand of vodka? They was like, no, just the well. Cool. I was like, boom, 3 quick drinks. I can bang them out and then I'll be on my way. And then so I I make them, and then I put them in, and then I give them their receipt. And it's like, oh, we wanted separate tabs. These are very not expensive drinks. They're just like a quick little Bellini, two well vodka sodas. Y'all can figure out the payment a little bit later, but cool. And like at that point, like your veneer as like a server or whatever just kind of drops a little bit. I'm like, okay, all right, cool. All right, I'll go and I'll split these checks back up. I'll be right back with you. And I go and do that. Mind you, at this point, I'm still on production. So I'm very well aware that literally like maybe 3 tickets have come up at this point. And I'm just like, all right, cool. I'm a little bit behind on tickets, but it's cool. I'll catch up. So I go and I split the checks. I bring them back to them. Oh, we thought this was the happy hour drink. Our happy hour drink is Supernova Vodka Soda, not just vodka soda. And I was like, no, that's the Supernova Vodka Soda. You ordered the vodka soda. That's not what you ordered. Nah. It's like, well, we meant that. And I was like, okay. You didn't say that. That's not what you ordered. You were looking at the menu, and you looked at the happy hour menu where it says Supernova Vodka Soda. You just ordered a vodka soda. Cool. And like, that's not what you ordered. So you want something else now? Yeah. And she's like, well, I didn't even drink from this. And I was like, that doesn't help me. That doesn't save me anything. So I just immediately, like, mind you, at this point, I'm hearing the tickets pop off. Now I'm 4 or 5 tickets behind. And like, I take them. And then the girl with the Bellini was just like, oh, I don't like this. I was like,
now you wait.
I was like, and she was like, yeah, I don't like this. Can I get something else? What, miss? What would you like? And she's like, can you have like any sweet wine? We're an adult restaurant, so all of our wines are pretty dry. I'll get you a Moscato. Cool, sweet. So like at this point, that's exactly what I said. I was just like, all right, now y'all gotta wait because I got all these tickets I'm behind on. And so luckily at that point, our bar manager, she started to see that we were a little bit behind. So she comes behind the bar and she's over there at wines, and so I can call out to her like, hey, give me a Moscato. And then my coworker that was on the other wood, she looked like she kind of had like a little bit more time. So I was like, hey, can you knock out these 2 Supernova vodka sodas? But also in my head, I'm also getting angry because I know this is like it's like a void or something that I'm gonna have to explain later to my bar manager why these drinks are not, I have to take them off and shit. So that's angering me. Also, I'm being angry. I'm pre-angry because I know these servers are gonna be coming at me in about like 2 minutes.
Damn, you batched the angry?
Huh? I batched the angry. Oh no, the angry gets batched because I know these servers are going to be on my head in about like 2 minutes because their drinks aren't ready.
You keep the hate in a cheater bottle.
Oh,
it's just right over there on the side.
It was brewing so bad, and it was like all because y'all can't read a fucking menu or ask a goddamn question. If you just ask me, hey, what is this? Or hey, I want the happy hour or whatever, then we could work with that. I could give you a taster of Bellini. Anyway, so then I go back to making my drinks. The drinks come up for them. I go and I bring, mind you, also now I know I got to ring in another 3 separate receipts. So now this one table has 6 fucking receipts behind it because I have to ring in everything separately. And so I bring them over. Also, now they're looking at me. They're just like, hey, our table's ready.
Yeah, of course it is.
Cool.
It took too long.
It took too fucking long. And it was like, so do we just close out with you or do we transfer to no, if you want your drinks you're gonna sit here and wait and pay me. Like
absolutely.
I've gone through this entire situation with you and then so then I get them the Supernova vodka sodas for these 2 girls. I
just hate that name.
The other one's Supersonic Gin and Tonic. And yeah, it's the whole thing. And then
I need to talk to your bar manager.
Well, no, it's corporate.
I still need to talk to your bar manager.
Oh yes. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, and so I get them those drinks, and then I get her Moscato, and I get their receipts out. Then one of the 2 girls, she looks at her receipt, was like, "What is this? I thought it was the happy hour." I was like, "Bitch, it says H." motherfucking H on the goddamn receipt. That means happy hour. What are you talking about now? Also, I'm not the person that's supposed to be going through this. I just wanted to make a couple quick drinks to get people their shit, move on to my fucking life. And so now she's just arguing with me about like seems a lot for happy hour. And I have to pull out the menu now and say, it says $4 off. It's not my fault that you didn't know what the original price was. And then she's just like, well, I don't want it. All right, cool. And she was like, can I get a margarita? I said, your table is ready. I think it's better that you just order at your table at this point. And it's just, and then
you just dropped the jigger on her and walked away.
Dog, my frustration level at these 3 young ladies was so just at this point, and it just brought me back to just self-awareness of just like understanding like, hey, if it's a busy bar top and you see there's only 3 of us running around trying to get everybody their drinks, just be self-aware to know what you want, know what you want, and then just ask questions if you really need to ask questions. But also I feel like they looked very young, like in their very early 20s, and so I felt like it was also just like they just didn't know how to drink and how to be out and about,
how to be an adult.
How to be an adult. Yeah. And it just was super fucking frustrating on my end because I just wanted to help out, and it just frustrated me to no end. And I was like, God fucking damn.
It makes you not want to help
at all. I was like, I'm gonna stick to my fucking tickets, because then it makes me behind on like that job. But like I do know, like as a bartender, like our wood is like that's where our money is. You know what I'm saying? Right. So like we do need to pay attention to it. But
of course, you want to help. I'm just saying, it's one of those moments where when you have to make the decision of when do you help?
Yeah.
You know what? At this point, I feel like another 3 tickets might pop up.
Yeah.
Let me double check that before I do this, because had you waited a little while longer, maybe you wouldn't have had time.
Right.
And then this whole situation might have been avoided because maybe they wouldn't have been that way with one of the other bartenders.
Yeah.
Or maybe just the dialogue would have been different.
It just would have been different dialogue. And I put it on myself, I don't put it all on myself, but yes, if I had more time when they ordered vodka soda and I knew it was happy hour, I might have asked a follow-up question of, do you mean this? Or would you like this drink that we have at happy hour? Maybe, but it just in the sense of like, it's urgent and we just got a lot of shit going on.
Right.
Like you just like, cool, I'm gonna take your order because you ordered it confidently and I'm gonna roll with it. And yeah, that shit pissed me off for like the next 20 minutes.
So when you gave her the happy hour price?
Well, it's just the computer just rings it in at happy hour price, and
it said on the ticket happy hour.
HH. Yeah.
And she said, "What's this? I wanted happy hour."
Yeah.
That bitch didn't know how to spell hour. She didn't.
She thought it was going to be HO.
Yeah. That's what that was. That bitch did not know how to spell hour.
She looked young as fuck.
Looking for a hoe on the receipt.
Dog.
You tell me that what you're saying makes sense. It's like, how do you not know H?
It's right
she did
the
not know
fuck
how to spell
there,
hour.
dog.
Well,
and
that's what that was.
And I'm not even making an excuse for them. I'm just stating that I've noticed there is this very big divide between people who have worked in the industry and who haven't.
Yeah.
Where people don't understand why certain things cost a certain amount or what their receipt actually is saying.
Right.
Because I remember a couple years ago, some celebrity opened a restaurant, and I will say that it was a black female celebrity only because that was the majority of the clientele. It was one of those people who was on like a Basketball Wives or something like that. If I remember correctly, and I could be incorrect, but I want to say that was the demographic that they appealed to. So they opened a restaurant, and there was a charge on someone's bill where they got a rocks pour of something. And on the receipt, it said what the liquor was, and then it said rocks, and it was a $2 upcharge. Standard. And the internet lost their mind over this shit at the time because a lot of people were saying, oh, you're charging for the ice? What's wrong with you?
Dumbass.
No, you're charging because I'm giving you another half ounce of alcohol. That's what a rocks or neat pour is supposed to be.
Right.
Which is what we're trained that if someone says rocks or neat, we pour what they say. Yeah. And we end up having to catch flack from people being uneducated because they think we're trying to charge you more, and we're not. That's what we're trained to do. If someone says rocks, we're not trained to ask, do you want a rocks pour or do you just want a regular pour over ice?
Yeah.
You want a rocks pour, so I'm gonna pour a rocks pour, because the majority of people that do order from us know what they're ordering.
Right.
But with that divide on certain demographics, and I don't mean it by race, I mean depending on what you watch.
Yeah.
If you watch like maybe like a Vanderpump or a Jersey Shore and any of those types of shows, you're not really paying attention to what rocks pours are and things like that. So it's not that we're judging or we're just upset, but we do got to try to educate you a little bit, because that's where a lot of frustration that you may feel not understanding what your bill is actually saying and what you're being charged for.
Right.
And for us, we're saying, well, you're the only person who doesn't know what you're being charged for. We all know what you're being charged for. I could show your receipt to 90% of the people in here that don't work here. They're just sitting at a table and they'll know HH means happy hour. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
You got to be honest with yourself here. You fucked up.
Yeah. And what's crazy is if they just wanted vodka and soda, the first round that I poured with just the well vodka and soda was cheaper if that's just what she wanted. If she just wanted a cheap drink that was vodka and soda, I got that for her the first time. But she thought the happy hour was going to mean something else. And it just said $4 off. If something is $4 off, that means it's probably at least $20.
Right.
Otherwise, usually it's only $2 off if it's like $15 or $10. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if we can afford to take $4 off of something, that's probably going to be at least a $20 product, whatever the fuck it was. And yeah, it was very bizarre and very fucking annoying. Frustrated the fuck out of me. Yeah. It just kept on getting escalated and annoying my shit. And I was like, the fuck?
This is why I say, when I say what I say, that I'm not an angry bartender. People are just fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And I'm already stupid. Stop making this difficult. Stop being fucking stupid. Do you see how you was telling that story? How frustrated he was?
Yeah.
Did you see me? I was frustrated listening to that
just
shit.
listening to it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Stop being fucking stupid.
Just ask questions. I would have, even with my tickets piling up, if you asked the right questions, I would have been okay. Like, I would have been a little bit like, oh, you're not really ready to order. That's a little annoying to me. But I would have preferred that to like going through that whole thing. And then after all of that, then I have 4 fucking drinks that now I got to explain to my bar manager why I got to take them off or why they were made, but not actually like, given out. So that's a whole thing that is just frustrating.
And that's just at the end of your shift.
Yeah.
Let alone how far behind you got dealing with the entire situation.
Yeah.
So now you have to catch up because, for one, they wanted to go to their table once their table was ready.
Correct? And they started leaving. I was like, your receipts are here. Right. Like, and I got to catch you and shit, like tell you,
But what they're not paying attention to is that they're going to get their drinks even later if they try to leave because you are now behind on your other tickets.
It
is a snowball effect.
Yeah.
You could be creating the very logjam of drinks that you will then complain about 20 or 30 minutes later saying that your drinks take too long.
Yeah.
You're complaining about yourself actually sometimes because you slowed down the process at the source. Then you went to the end of the pipeline and said, this is taking too long.
Yeah.
We're still trying to fix what you fucked up before.
Yeah. It was just mind-boggling. And I was just like, goddamn, fucking young, just unself-aware. Is that a word?
Yeah.
Not unself-aware people. Yeah.
I had that happen yesterday. These 2 guys sat down and they were obviously extremely young.
Yeah.
They were old enough to be there. We checked their IDs, but I'm just saying they looked really young. They acted really young. And one of the things that annoyed me about them is they didn't want to buy drinks. They came there just wanting people to buy the drinks for them.
Oh,
and
I see those women all the time.
It was a guy and a girl.
Oh,
yeah. So
surprise. Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Well, it was a gay best friend.
Okay.
So they just went in like, oh, people will buy us drink.
Yeah. People will buy her a drink.
And then she'll con them into
and then get someone else, and then she'll get her drink.
Yeah.
So they pulled that move, and I watched them do it. But when they first sat down, they hadn't scoped out any marks yet.
Right.
So when they sat down, and I was like, "Hey, what can I get for you?" I guess they thought I wasn't going to get to them as quickly.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as I got to them, it was, "Hey, what can I get for you?" They both literally turned to each other and just started carrying a conversation. Like I didn't
Fuck
just
me, right?
Yeah, that's basically what I did. And then as soon as I walked away and was like, all right, I guess I'll go clean some dishware and everything.
They go fuck off.
As soon as I started doing something else, they looked over like they had a question. I was like, nope, fuck you.
Nope.
Sit there now. My hands are wet.
Yeah. You can wait.
I'm washing at least 3 or 4 more glasses. I'm gonna have to make it worth it, man. I'm sorry. But yeah, there's just a lot of people that aren't self-aware of what their actions look like in public.
Yeah.
Because to me, you're being extremely rude to me when I'm trying to give you good service right from the beginning.
Right.
And you have no self-aware of like whatever you would call that self-awareness. Yeah, you have no self-awareness to even understand that what you're doing, even though you're trying to do your thing to save money, whatever. And I'm not clowning or complaining that they weren't paying for their own drinks. I don't give a fuck who pays me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, if you can, that's a flex. If you can get someone to buy your drinks, by all means,
do your
just
thing.
let me know who's paying, and don't disrespect me when I'm giving you that full customer service, full respect from the moment you walk in. Give you a smile. You know how hard it is for me to fake a smile, and I did it for you, and then you just acted like I wasn't even there.
Yeah.
That is so annoying to have to deal with, but we end up having to deal with it so much. And a lot of it comes more from a younger generation, I will say, because a lot of their life is looking in their phone and talking to their best friend who's right beside them.
Right.
And I understand that. So I can't fully judge, or that's how society's kind of built up now.
Yeah.
You know? Just complaining about it a little bit.
No, and it's funny you say that because like I legitimately told my bar manager, I was like, hey, just to let you know, I might get a complaint in the next 20 minutes from a table. It just is what it is. I just want you to know this is what happened, X, Y, and Z. You can, if you want to have a sit down, talk about it later, to try to reprimand me, that's cool, whatever. But this is what happened, and these motherfuckers don't know how to be outside.
I actually had to do the same thing a couple weeks ago.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that story I told where I said the 2 women. Oh, I don't know if I told the story. I know I put it on my story where these 2 women complained that I was the worst bartender.
Oh yeah.
I was the rudest bartender ever.
You told that one.
And I asked why. It's like, oh, it's just your face. The next day when I got to work, I told my GM, I was like, hey, just so you know, I might get a bad review because apparently I was being rude with my face. Never said anything, but they let other people know that they were so upset at my face. So what am I supposed to do about it?
It's mine.
Yeah,
it's your face.
I mean, I'm smiling at everyone else. I was smiling at you until you said I was being rude.
Now what?
No, this is your fault. You fucked up. But speaking of IDs, which everybody should have to get in, we've said it many times before. No ID, no entry. Whatever. Cool. Have you guys ever run into an issue when, not an issue, but I'll just say what I'm going to say. At my place, at the end of the night, getting people out so they can leave and this and that. And the DJs we have, they invite their guests, whatever, cool. Most of them are like, all right, cool, we'll just wait outside. Or the DJs are fast enough to pack up their shit and go to where nobody else has to wait for them. But sometimes there are some people when we're trying to kick them out. And it's like, oh, well, we're with the DJ. Okay, cool. Get the fuck out. The fuck does that mean? I don't give a fuck. You think I fucking care? They're done. They're gonna leave soon. You can wait the fuck outside. I don't fucking care if you're with the DJ. I really don't. You gotta leave.
They just want to sit inside and wait for the DJ to pack up. If they're not actively helping the DJ pack up,
and they're not. If you're just standing there waiting, talking, it's like, go outside. I don't care if you're with the DJ. They're gonna be done. You just leave. I need to go. You're in the spot that I gotta sweep. Get the fuck out of here. That's happened a couple of times. And it was these 2 dudes like, oh yeah, we're with the DJ. And I was like, okay, well, you still have to leave. No, I'm not going nowhere.
Wait, what?
Okay, well, you have to leave. Bye. Have a good night. And they were like just like talking amongst themselves, talking towards me or talking about me to each other, whatever. I'm like, have a good night, bye, leave. And I told security, I was like, yo, can you get him out of here loud enough? And they were like trying to mouth out to him, but he's this big ass dude. So he was just like getting closer, like, no, like, get the fuck out. So my thing is, it doesn't fucking matter. If you're not with the owner or one of the bartenders or the security, get the fuck out. Leave. It's time to go. The lights are on. We're cleaning, we're sweeping, whatever the fuck it is. I don't care who you're with. DJ, the promoter, fucking, I don't know. I don't care if Mickey Mouse is here and you were with Mickey Mouse. Get the fuck out.
Goofy.
Yeah.
Basically, if
I'll give you that one.
Goofy.
I'll give you that one.
Good. Sorry, I stepped right on that. My brain didn't catch it until you hit the bell. I was like, "Oh, that was good."
But the other thing to that too is, we'll have some instances where we'll have the promoter of the party, the DJ, this and that, where they'll invite their guests, cool, whatever, but they don't have their ID, and like, it's like, I get it. It's your party, whatever. I had this guy, one of the promoters tell me, he's like, hey, have you seen the owner? And I'm like, no, I haven't. I'm like making 3 different drinks. Like, no, I don't know where he is. Basically tell him, fuck off, dude. Don't fucking ask me. Text him if you have his number. What the fuck are you asking me for? Comes back like 5-10 minutes later. Hey man, have you heard from so-and-so? No, what's up? It was like, at this point I had a little bit of time. So I said, no, what do you need? Can something I can help you with? He's like, oh yeah, well, one of my friends is, I need to get one of my friends in, but he doesn't have his ID. So I was just wondering if, and I cut him off and I told him, I'm gonna let you know right now, man. He's gonna tell you the same thing I'm gonna tell you. If he doesn't have an ID, he can't get in.
Yeah.
He's like, damn. Well, I was just wondering if I could ask, cause like he just broke up with his girl and he left his wallet at her house and she's not answering. I'm like,
the fuck that got to do with me getting arrested or our entire place getting shut down?
I was just like thinking to my brain, like, I don't give a fuck. Does he have his ID with him?
Yeah.
I said, does he have a passport? Anything? He's like, nah, his girlfriend hasn't. She's not answering his phone, or his ex-girlfriend. I'm like, I don't fucking care. I don't care.
Sound like you need to go and talk to her.
Yeah.
Why are you talking to me?
Yeah.
And if she's not answering the phone, well, have a good night, man.
Yeah. Tell your homie have a good night. What the fuck ever. My thing is, it doesn't matter how you plead your case. When it comes to a bar, club, or whatever, if you do not have any form of government identification, you're not getting in. It doesn't matter. It's not because we're not empathetic. It's like, I feel for the dude. Like, that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Like, as a person, as a human being, it's like, dude, that really does suck that this happened and now he can't get his ID. That fucking sucks. But as an employee at a bar where we need ID for you to get in, like, dude, I don't fucking care. I'm sorry, but that's not gonna be like, oh man, you know what? I feel so bad for him. Yeah, you know what? Just let the guy in.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah.
The fuck I look like? Why? So he won't tip, even though he's getting like 2 free drinks?
You just told me he doesn't have any money.
Yeah. Basically, right? He doesn't have a wallet.
He just said he didn't have any money, so why the fuck would I let him in?
Hell the fuck
then
no.
The next thing you're gonna say is, well, can we get him around? Because I mean, him and his girlfriend just broke up and she's got his wallet. You're gonna keep using that same excuse.
Wait, why you already say the girl is broke too? You said him and his broke girlfriend.
I didn't mean that.
Oh shit! It's like
she ain't broke. She got his wallet.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
She's the only one with money in this situation. She's smart.
She got all the power.
Oh shit!
But to kind of like you piggyback off of that too, it's like you really are broke because you didn't even try to like bribe the security guard. Nothing like that. That may work. That may not work. I don't know. But sounds like you didn't even try.
Yeah.
And even if you try and it doesn't work, it just doesn't work. Just move on. No means no, man. If you, like you were saying, if you don't have your ID, and you were saying we don't want to get shut down. So just to elaborate on all of that, say you're a secret shopper, or a secret shopper is in line behind you and overhears the conversation where we let you in with no ID, or someone that works for like, I don't know, was ABC,
the liquor board,
RB, all this other stuff. Like, yeah, if some kind of liquor board, they could be standing in line in front of you, behind you. The security guard could be it for all we know. Who fucking knows?
Yeah.
So we have to risk us getting shut down, or us getting fined, or us losing our jobs because you don't have your ID. Right?
Yeah.
Half of you don't even use your turn signals, but you want someone to feel empathetic and let you in where they can risk their job.
Yeah,
come on, man.
Just to be your buddy,
reasonable, please.
No,
be reasonable.
Fuck
man.
you. You're not somebody I want to be friends with. If you're asking me to risk my job, I don't want to be friends with you. You sound like a terrible friend. A real friend would be like, no, I get it.
Yeah. A real friend would say, all right, well, if we can't get in here, let's go to a place where everyone knows me and will let me in without my ID because they already know me. Because then we can say with a straight face, we can vouch for you and say this person has been here all the time. We know them. No, they don't have their ID, but they've been here 5 times in the last 2 weeks.
Right.
Everyone knows their name. That's different. You can get by in that case. You can't get by because you said, oh, well, they told me a good story, and so we just went ahead and let them in.
The kicker for me is that he told me after I told him no twice, he's like, oh man, he's like, yeah, I'm just trying to get him in, you know, because I'm throwing the party here, so blah blah blah.
So you should have known.
And I'm thinking like, I don't give a fuck if you're the promoter for the party, bro. You should know he's not gonna get. You should have told him. You should have told him. Well, I just in case he came back, I texted my boss. I was like, hey man, just letting you know this is a situation. Just texting you as a formality in case I have to show this message to him that I told him no because of this, and that you would probably say no. He just said the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I know.
Yeah.
No.
CYA, man. CYA all day.
So in case he came back, was this and that, I'd be like, he said no.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But that's the same. I know the same thing happens at my bar because we have like the card policy where it's pretty much like, hey, let me hold a card to actually keep your tab open. If you don't have a card, let me at least hold an ID. And nowadays people walk around with just Apple Pay. It's cool. All right, but let me just hold an ID. Oh, I just like work or I just live across the street, so I didn't bring anything with me.
All right, give me your phone.
I mean, but they are coming out with apps that you can get like a verified ID to put on your phone.
They are.
I had someone show me one the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It works well.
That is becoming a thing.
They need to have that. It's been out for passports for years.
Actually, educate me because I always assumed if it's just a picture of an ID that it's not valid.
It depends on the place.
Okay.
A lot of places have different rules.
Okay.
A lot of security guards have different rules, so I can't vouch for everybody. Some places.
That's the key point too. Security guards, because they're the ones on the front lines and they're the ones that are going to dictate whether.
Yeah.
It's like,
and so if they're saying it's okay because it's on a phone, a lot of times it's because they've been looking at IDs for so long they can see if it's real or fake just for looking at a photo.
Yeah.
They're really good at Photoshop, I guess. But if you were going to put in that much work, you would just get another ID.
Yeah.
Come on, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. But it all depends on the place, depends on the person.
Right.
But this particular app, it looks really good from what I've seen on the first end of it, where it is verified. You're using this app, your ID is valid. You can show that. So for the people who have
federally
Apple
backed.
Pay,
Word.
For the people who have Apple Pay, look into that. Get them to make better apps so that you can go home with just your phone and you'll be okay, or go out with just your phone and you'll be okay. It's not that we have a problem with you leaving your ID home. We just have a problem with you leaving your ID home because, come on, man. And then don't make it my problem that you left it home. That's my problem. You left it home and you want it to be my problem, but it's not. I have my ID and I'm at work. Sorry
that you took an Uber here and took you 20 minutes to get here and the Uber's $50 to get. It's not my problem, man.
Yeah.
You should have phone, keys, wallet, all that shit,
Why don't you have a photo of your ID if you know that there are some places that will let you do that? Go to those places. Don't just go to one that does.
Don't let me be the reason why your night is ruined. I mean, I'm not gonna be, and if I am, I don't give a fuck. But don't blame me because your night is ruined. It's on you.
Yeah,
it is your responsibility.
Yeah, because you can do the research ahead of time to know what if you really are going to this specific bar. I can figure out, do they need an ID or not, or just get your ID to cover your fucking ass. And just it's very simple. Just grab it. I don't know when that transition happened, when people stopped bringing their IDs out and actual forms of payment. I guess it was the Apple Wallet or whatever, but it just is
once they let you put your cards on your phone. Yeah, people just thought that's all they needed because my face unlocks my phone, and therefore I verified that I am me, and I do have a debit card. That means I can get in, right? No. I need to see your
also
ID.
The cards that have your photo on your card doesn't count, by the way. Because I think Bank of America used to do that, right? They had a picture of the person
for a while.
That doesn't count because I've seen some of those still. It does not count.
Government issued.
And Costco cards don't count either.
I was thinking Costco too.
Costco cards don't count.
They
not a
don't
federal
count.
form of
the amount of people that try to pay me with Costco cards is Wait, what?
In LA?
In all 3 states I've worked in.
Really?
All
I've
3
never seen a
states.
Costco card pull
All
out.
Like the Costco
time.
membership.
Yes.
Yeah.
People will hand me that.
Not the Costco
with a
credit
straight
card.
face. They'll hand me their membership card to pay.
I've never heard
Hey,
of that.
man.
That's
Wish
crazy.
I could say that.
I'm a member at Costco. There you go,
Well,
man.
not you using the Yu-Gi-Oh hand to kind of like.
They just drop the Costco card.
Activated my Costco card.
You fool.
Holy shit, that is called full circle right
Yeah,
there.
I like that. I like that. But that
Yeah,
also,
it is uncommon, but those apps are out there. I
Okay.
think I've seen it once
Bet.
since I've been out here. So
Okay.
Hopefully, I would like for more places to accept that and more people
Sure.
to download it. Makes it so much easier for all of us.
Yeah.
Relieves that headache. Less stuff for you to carry. Cool. But yeah, that should definitely be more common. I'm cool with that.
We're still on like in my specific job where we need to take something and hold it in a file. I don't know what we would do in that case, but we can figure it out.
If that's the
Collateral,
case,
I guess.
what do you call it? Do a capture.
Where
Yeah, like they need to start making it to where you can do a capture payment with tap to pay.
yeah.
Mhm.
Or
Once
right.
they come up with that, because okay, if you don't want me to hold your card, or if you forgot your card and you want it, like people will say, I want to pay with Apple Pay at the end. I need something. Like, give me something. Give me your phone. Yeah,
Your phone.
Gotta give me something because you want to pay at the end.
Right.
And I need a form of payment before I can give you anything, because that's what it says in the fucking rule book.
Right.
I didn't just make that rule up. So they should be working on making it to where you can get that first capture payment in the beginning.
Mhm.
Go ahead and boom, everything's good. All right. Then you can go about your meal. Then at the end, when you tell me you're done, I come back, confirm that you still want to pay on that card.
Yeah.
And then we can close it out. Because sometimes you want to pay with a different card. Like maybe you
Yeah, that
spent
happens a
more
lot
than
too.
you intended to spend or something.
Yeah.
I get all of that. So we should be pushing these companies to make it easier for you as a consumer.
Right.
And instead of you coming to us and then we have these kind of situations, let's put a little bit more pressure on them to start making it easier for you as the consumer to go out, because then you'll be less frustrated and maybe all of these places will be faster than they are right now, because things are slowing down because we're working from home or still recovering from the pandemic, or they don't drink anymore or something. There's all these different factors. So let's start eliminating the reasons that people don't go out anymore.
Yeah. And
We're
I
on
think
the same team, guys.
Yeah.
I think that is to reiterate that like all these different like rules and policies and whatnot are not invented to try to make it harder for you and the guest experience. We do want the guest experience to be the best that it can be, and to actually to move it forward and make sure you can have the best night possible and make form of payment as easy as possible, which is why we're giving you guys, options and stuff that we could actually move forward in technology. It's just that some of these policies are enacted because
A lot of motherfuckers always want to skirt the rules.
yeah.
They want to find some kind of life hack or dine and dash or
Yep.
all these different things, and those things aren't free just because they were free to you for you to manipulate the system
Right.
or go around the system completely. Those things still need to be paid for. Those products still need to be purchased from somewhere. So you are taking from another place. You wouldn't want that taken from you, but at the same time, understand some things fall off a truck.
We've all benefited from a couple things falling off
It
a
is
truck.
what it is, man.
We've
I'm not telling that.
all
I'm not going to be the
benefited.
person to tell everybody to go super straight and narrow and all this other shit. I'm just saying, let's just be smart. Like,
Yeah.
come on, man. Don't make it harder on everybody. Don't make it harder on everybody. Because the whole reason that your place has that policy of we need a card in the beginning is because too many people got to the end and either caused a scene or just walked out or something.
Yeah.
And then the business had to eat that charge.
It literally happened like probably at least twice a week at some point. And so it just became a thing.
Yeah.
And I remember, I think I mentioned it to you guys before, like there was also like Facebook posts of people actually alerting other people that we were a great target to go do that at.
Yeah, you did say that.
And it was just kind of like, hey guys, if you want to dine and dash, you can go to Redacted and you can actually just dine and dash there and just walk out and act like you're going to the bathroom, and you'll be able to get away with whatever. And that became a thing. So it was like, damn, like we really got to do something about this.
Consider it like this. If our jobs were that easy, why is it that we would have these incidences where we have to hold back from going off on someone, or where these stories come from?
Yeah.
They come from someone else causing it.
Yeah.
Don't look at us like that. Look at them like that. When you see a friend or you see someone that is a dine and dasher, or they always cause a problem at a restaurant, oh, there's something wrong with my food or this and that. Stop going out to eat with them. Yeah. Let them go out and eat by themselves. And then when people, or you go out and you eat without them with another group, and they're like, why didn't we get invited? You treat the staff like shit. And we don't want that. We actually want to have a good time. So we left your ass home. Correct their behavior, or we will.
Yeah.
That's really what it is at the end of the day.
Yeah. I'm laughing because there's an actual server at Redacted, my job, where we went out with her, and she kind of was like that person. And I was like, you're a server. You know how fucking rude you're being right now. And literally she looked at me with a straight face and was just like, you don't think I'm difficult, do you? I was like, yeah, you are. It was one of those things where, like, we were at a restaurant and she asked for, I don't know, I think some drink without ice, or she asked for a straw with it or something extra. And so the waiter took that and then went around the rest of the table as we're ordering, da-da-da-da. And before he left, she was like, hey, don't forget I wanted da-da-da-da-da with my drink. And we was like, my G, like, let him, the waiter, let him give him an opportunity to fuck up. Like, don't think he's gonna fuck up for you. Like, he hadn't even left the table before you like reiterated, hey, don't forget the thing. And it was just very condescending and just,
that's weird,
extra.
That's so weird.
And she's a server, and we were just like, girl, like, you can't.
Oh, we talking about Friendly Fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Friendly Fire.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, she's very difficult. Not very difficult, but she could be a little extra because she is like, there's a straw with everything. Like, even like she's doing a martini or whatever, because like there's a whole thing about her teeth and all that. And, you know, God bless you if you catch this clip out there in the world. I think you're great people, but
soft these days.
Yeah.
God, oh, my teeth.
Yeah.
I need to drink through a straw.
Hey, you heard that, right?
I did hear it as well. Yeah, but
I don't know if somebody was closing the door outside or somebody trying to get inside.
Yeah.
I can check.
You want to check?
I don't see why anybody.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, Friendly Fire.
Do you want to? Oh, do you heard about this crazy shit?
What?
I saw this video. There's this married couple, that is trying to open up a Christian club.
Oh.
In Los Angeles?
I started to hear about this? Saw the clip, but I didn't finish the clip because I was like, good luck with that.
A Christian club in Los Angeles.
I did hear about it. Like, what is
basically,
so it's still music, but no alcohol, no
paraphernalia, nothing like that, of anything like that. So fucking church. You just want to go to church.
It's a sock hop.
No, they just want to go to church. They do the same shit at Christian churches.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's the same thing. Just go to fucking church.
Because I feel like churches out here are way more lively, and like lights and music is much more lively than what I grew up on.
Yeah, it's a presentation now.
Dude.
Have you guys ever been to like a not hardcore Christian, but like a Christian, like we are the Christians churches, like the ones that don't look like churches, like almost like a mega church, but like.
In my head, that's most churches I've tried to go to in LA.
So I've and
it's super weird.
When I was younger, I was a Christian and I went to these churches. I'm like, oh, this is very different from when I was a Catholic. Oh, this is kind of cool. Like the ones with the youth groups, and they have like the one I went to had a fucking basketball fucking court in there. It was pretty dope. It was pretty dope. I got roped into it by my older sister. She roped me into doing it. I'm like, oh, okay, this is pretty cool. Yeah, Christianity, whatever. Read the Bible, this and that. But like during the service, like music jamming and shit. I'm like, damn.
It's a light show.
It grew on me. I'm like, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then I grew out of it because I was like, this is fucking dumb. For me. For me, it was dumb.
Yeah.
Let me not get canceled. Anyways,
God,
what they were describing is like, we want a place for us that can do this and that without the drinking and smoking. And it's like, that sounds like church. Just go to one of your fucking churches. You guys have the music. You can hang out with all the people you want to hang out with. Why do you need a Christian club?
Club.
It's just,
that's literally church. Yeah,
it is. It is literally just a Christian
I'm just
church.
trying to like, what are you doing different there?
And you guys can do your worshiping or whatever, this and that, because they mentioned that in this video. I don't want to fucking show the video. I don't want to give them the spotlight. But there's like, we a place to worship without the drugs and this and that and the music. It's like all the music you're gonna listen to is Christian music. You're not drinking. You're not smoking. No debauchery of any kind. That is literally just fucking church. What they described was a church. So just go to fucking church on a Friday, I guess. Yeah. Everything they said is just like.
Because I could see the point of this if it was like the churches that sounds like we grew up around, where it's like you'd be like in a 3-piece suit, and it's like very droning music and just a lot more like
church for 7 hours.
And that's what we grew up on. And honestly, it's hard for me to even reimagine what church is without that kind of setup. I've tried to do it in my time in LA, like when I first moved here. I was like, oh, well, let me see what church is it like out here, and it's just like. It's just kind of like a nightclub a little bit.
It's like a party.
It's a lot of lights and it's a lot of like
get together. A lot of like.
I thought Future was about to come out on that stage. Like it was crazy, and it's like they don't even really mention that much scriptures. It's just motivational speaking with a light show behind it, and so, mentioning Jesus. And you mentioned Jesus.
It's motivational speaking with Jesus.
But
it sounds like a non-alcoholic cocktail.
That's exactly what it is. No, it really is. But I saw this video and I'm not.
Bunch of virgin margaritas.
Give you that one. I'll fucking give you that one. That is.
Or
that
Virgin Marys.
Why'd you look at me when you said that?
I don't know.
No. Why'd you look at me when you said that?
I want you to ding that shit.
No.
There you go.
Don't say that with full eye contact. What the fuck? Don't you ever say that to another man?
Ding that shit.
I want you to ding that shit. Right? No, you don't.
You caught that.
No,
right?
you don't, sir. I know you. Okay. You don't.
We caught that. We know.
Ding that shit.
But yeah, this
Yo, we should get that on the shirt. Ding that shit.
Oh shit.
That is a good one.
That is a good one.
That's a good one. I like that.
Huzzah, bitches. Oh yeah, we gotta get those shirts, man.
Bunch of Virgin Marys.
Anyway. It was just kind of funny how they were talking about it and like, we want to do this club. We're gonna.
Yeah, I remember. I saw a video. I gave it literally 5 seconds of my time, and I was like, I
watched the whole thing just to see whatever. But literally, what they were just describing was a fucking church.
So if you.
And then I saw this video, or I saw this photo that said, "When I feel the Holy Spirit."
Oh. Oh Lord. Ooh.
So if you were to go to that club, name one drink that you think would be on the menu.
The blood of Christ, and it's just grapefruit juice.
Just communion wine.
Yeah.
Oh, I want some of that purple drink.
I want that purple drink. That's the blood of Jesus. Ooh, it's kind of thin though.
Instead of a Bloody Mary, it's just Clamato. Call it a Mary Magdalene.
Mary Magdalene.
Oh, that's dark. This Mary Magdalene was a bit of a whore before she joined.
She was a harlot.
A harlot.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to call them that anymore.
Mm-hmm. She's a little hussy.
Jesus. They need to bring Hussy back. I love Hussy.
Were we around when like Hussy was really active?
I'm from the South. It was so active.
Okay.
He had Hussy and Heifer.
Yeah.
Oh, you had Heifer.
Oh, Heifer.
You old heifer. Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I never had that.
I grew up with all of that shit.
I never had the chance to call somebody a heifer. I wish I would.
I've done it.
I've
called someone Hussy more for fun.
Yeah.
Heifer for fun, but I only said it once. Because it just sounded good. One of my aunts, like, she would always say it. And one of the times I said it back.
A little heifer.
Yeah, I was just mocking her because she said it all the time. That's the only reason I got away with it. I only said it once.
That's hilarious.
But hussy, I would call a girl a hussy just to fuck with them.
Yeah,
they're like, cute. I'm insulted, but I don't know how much.
It's kind of cute, I think, because you can't really take hussy seriously.
Not really.
No.
Even when it's meant as an insult, it's like, I guess I am a hussy.
Yeah.
Every day I'm hussying.
Shut the fuck up. I hate you so fucking
Give
much
a
for that one.
little ding for that. A little ding.
So my cocktail name, it will require the most steps because it has words in the title. But my cocktail there, it would be the Jesus Christ is my jigger.
Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one. That's got a lot of layers to it.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
It should be a layered cocktail. 7 layers.
God damn. Okay. All right. No. I like it.
I broke Rob.
You know what video he's talking about, right?
7 layers?
No. The Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, I know the phrase. I've heard
there's a meme.
There's a very specific.
You've never seen the video?
You haven't seen that video?
A very specific one. I
yeah.
just have heard it a lot, but
Oh yeah, it's good.
okay.
Yeah,
I'm intrigued. Put me on game.
We'll find it.
We'll show you afterwards.
Yeah, we'll show you after.
What was like that first part? He's like, my flock gets big and it keeps getting bigger. That's because Jesus Christ is my.
Whoa! Nope. Don't know that one.
Yeah.
All right.
He said it.
Many layers to
While
it.
wearing khakis, I want to say, or dress slacks. He was wearing slacks.
It was.
I think he had suspenders too. No,
he did.
Was he like a youth minister?
He looked like it.
He was. They were all about 70 to 80, and then the white lady had a verse too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
That is so good. It's so bad that it's good.
It's one of the most tone-deaf things ever, but it's fucking funny.
I might have actually. Either way, I don't care. I want to see it.
Yeah. We gotta run that back.
Yeah. Even if I did see it before, like I need to be reminded. That's fucking hilarious.
That's a good one though.
Thanks, man.
It's a good one.
Thanks. I was proud of that one.
I like it. That was good.
I kept that one locked. I was like, don't lose that joke. Don't lose that joke. It's a good callback too. Don't lose that joke, man.
Since we're on the topic of videos, I came across this one specific video. This man made a dessert. Right?
Okay.
What he used to hold the dessert, fucking amazing. He created this. He put the dessert in a martini glass. About 1.5 feet tall. Martini glass was made out of fucking sugar. Sugar did his tricks. Whatever he had to do, made the martini glass. It's right here. I can show you.
Oh, I think I might have seen this. Yeah.
Then he puts a cake in there.
Yeah.
Fuck it. You know what? Let me get the fucking remote. I'm not.
This shit actually is crazy. I saw it one time maybe, but it's crazy.
Like it's technically a food thing, but because it's a martini glass, we're gonna talk about it.
Okay.
So like whatever. But
It's
it was
extra as
fucking
fuck, but it's really
insane, bro. Like the level of creativity, and he does this shit with like chocolate. Like he'll make fucking chocolate dragons, fucking bunch of shit out of essentially candy, and it's so creative. And there's one TikToker, his name is like Chef Reacts. He's pretty cool. Like he reacts to like a bunch of people making different crazy foods and shit. A lot of them bad, some of them pretty good, and he gives them a rating. So he didn't react to this, but you're blocking the.
It's on.
Okay.
All right. I left for more alcohol. Is that surprising?
No, it's so. It was just the look on your face when you came back.
Oh
with
yeah,
it.
like
here's the video.
It looks like Nicholas Hoult, kind of.
So that martini glass is like
Anakin
sugar.
Pop song too. I like that.
Right.
And I believe it's a cake that he makes, but that martini glass is made out of fucking sugar. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know what that is because he blurred it out for reasons.
His smile is creeping me out. And
why did the chocolate dribble over? Because he was using a
That's been a
jigger.
weird trend in food TikTok. Like making shit sexual is pretty weird, but
yeah.
But he makes it look like a cocktail, and it's a dessert.
Oh.
It's a fucking dessert. This,
wow.
like, obviously it's for the video, but
So the
that
whole thing is edible.
That is, the entire thing is fucking edible.
Why is that?
You could bite into the glass. It's fucking sugar.
Why was that blocked out?
I want to see the glass being bitten into.
That doesn't show, unfortunately.
No, I need to see that.
But yeah, that was.
Because until I see it, he's just saying it's made out of sugar.
We saw him make it. But yeah, that shit is fucking insane. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I thought that was fucking cool.
No, it is crazy because I want it
completely.
now.
Everything that guy makes is completely edible.
Oh, so
and
like,
he made.
Oh, so that's how you know it's made out of something. And
Yeah, because he's done many
That's just how
videos.
he
I think
goes,
he
yeah.
did like a little, like a car, which was about this size, maybe exaggerating, but he made like a car out of chocolate. But the way he spray paints it and everything, and it looks, I don't know if it's spray paint, food paint, whatever the fuck it is, but he makes these things and they look like actual like household items. He made one. He made a bust of a dragon's head. You look at it, and think it's made out of fucking wood. It's completely edible, top to bottom.
Damn.
That's crazy.
That's impressive, man.
Yeah.
But that looked cool.
Anytime I see anyone doing anything like that with cakes or, in this case, like cocktails or desserts that look like cocktails, that's amazing. I love that shit.
It looked like an espresso martini. My biggest fear is that people are going to come into the bar and be like, yeah, can I get this?
Absolutely not.
No.
Hell the fuck
no. You can't. Get the
It's
fuck
going to be
out
like
of
Spagliato all over again.
Spagliato gate?
Yeah, what was it?
Spagligate?
Negroni?
Negroni?
Spagliato?
Yeah.
Negrono?
Negrono. Negroni Spagliato with Prosecco. Yeah, I know what it is, bitch.
What the fuck is a Negrono?
You tell me.
Something
Spanish.
they call you in Jersey.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not Spanish. I'm not from Spain.
Well, no, you speak Spanish. That's all.
That doesn't make me Spanish. What are you trying to say, Rob?
Spanish
That's-
origin.
That's 2 today.
Let's do a 23andMe. That's 2 today?
Yeah. Because you looked at me and said Virgin Mary.
Because I was looking for the ding.
The only difference there was you didn't say it in
Stop
Spanish.
saying that.
As I gesticulate downward. Liquor.
You know what? A Negrono would be with grenadine instead of Campari.
Nah, to be with Disaronno.
You'd be like, oh no, that's not what it tastes like.
Negrono.
I can't comment the way I want to because I know what I want to say. So we're almost done. I'm gonna save it for the cameras being off.
Just mute your mic and say it.
Oh, we'd still pick it up.
Yeah.
Whisper it.
Yeah, no, because sometimes I still camera
Oh,
auto
shit.
as background audio, and I might forget that I say it.
Oh boy.
Nope.
Ooh.
Nope. Yeah, I'll save this. I'll save this for the end. Yeah. So let's say our main thing that I want to throw out there again is let us know in the comments, what should we rename these fucking instruments? Because
Yeah.
I feel like we've gone far enough where we don't have to keep calling something the same thing. I know a lot of people kind of get caught up in tradition, but why are you so worried about the past, bro? Like, you can let the past go a little bit, and let's just start doing some new shit instead of worrying about what someone made 100 years ago.
Real shit.
Yeah, this is 18th century shit.
Yeah, like, why are we still patterning our life?
We're 3 centuries later. Come on.
Yeah, let that shit go. Let all of it go.
Sometimes you gotta reject tradition and accept modernity. So
Absolutely. Cocktailing is one of the prime examples. We're not drinking the same drinks from 100 years ago.
Nope.
Unless you really like those drinks, like an old fashioned.
Sazerac.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll drink that every once in a while, but that's not what you go. If you are the person who goes and orders that every weekend, you're a sociopath.
Yeah.
Sorry. Those people have a weird gleam in their eye when they say some shit like, oh, let me.
And there's definitely something about them that stands out, whether it's their physical appearance or just their.
They want you to react to the fact that they're ordering a Sazerac. Like
they order a Sazerac and they're like, let me get a Sazerac.
You know, that old time drink. Back when you didn't have rights.
Yeah, Jigger.
That's what their eyes are saying, legitimately.
Yeah, because they're looking at the Jigger.
I was doing a bit.
I know. Man.
Sorry. Whoops. No, go back. Start over.
Yeah.
You got this.
We gotta change the name of that shit, man.
Yeah, real talk.
We gotta change the name.
BBJs.
Can you use a BBJ when you pour my drink?
Not the little 2-ounce one.
Nah, I need
double the size.
Let me see that 4-ounce BBJ.
Can you use two BBJs at one time?
Oh my gosh. Oh Lord.
Oh fuck!
You have to be a very experienced bartender for 2 BBJs at a time. That is not no. I mean, it is amateur shit, kinda, but you got to be experienced, I guess. Yeah.
God, you guys are like taking this and running across country with it. Let's aboard a ferry overseas.
Nah, fuck that. Ain't getting on no boat. That's where they came up with that name.
Mm-hmm. From the last time I was on a boat.
I was on a.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was fun.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. No, sick. I had a blast. It wasn't an old people cruise.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. I wouldn't cruise any other way.
Other than with old people.
No, I'm saying it wasn't an old people cruise.
Oh, it wasn't old people.
It was
a
party on a boat. It was a lot of fun. It's called Friendship. It was a lot of fucking fun. I enjoyed
Friendship? Because it's on a boat.
Ooh.
That was bad. I don't give a fuck. You threw me off of my bit. I don't care.
Okay. So we will see you guys next week. And I don't have any other sign off other than that.
I don't. We've said so much today. Yeah. I don't even know.
Yeah, like and subscribe. Tell all your friends. Let's get some more traction going so we can start doing more episodes, which we'd love to give you more content. We still have full-time jobs.
Yeah. Tell everybody you know. Your mom, grandma, uncle, aunt, ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, they, them. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Just tell them.
Maybe don't tell Granny about this episode.
No, tell her.
Granny.
Tell her.
Tell Granny about this episode.
Yeah.
Tell Granny about this episode.
Granny's love.
She'll die laughing.
Yeah.
Granny's love you. Bye, everybody.
Jigger what?
Jigger who?
I'm not saying it. God damn.
That's that shit.